Welcome to Destiny by Dice, where I play Dungeons and Dragons with a few of my friends who have nothing better to do on a Monday evening. So, Ovar, if you can hear me now, that's good. We are returning after a bit of intense fighting last week, wherein Bergrissa, Tara, Radolin, and Naruk were fighting some of the 9, 2 of their agents, with Lilian Turvis' most valued agents. The fight didn't really go your way.
Because we were only 4 for some reason.
Radolin ended up being abducted by these agents. The rest of the party then gathered and tried to figure out how to save Radolin, finding out that she was currently located in Hope's End.
A month away.
Naruk then contacted the Oracle successfully with her desperation to find her friend Radolin. The rest of the party not being as keen as Naruk, the Oracle seemed hesitant, but eventually agreed to do something. You all then touched the Oracle's hand, and the world went black. And that's where we ended last week's session.
TPK!
We are lucky, Omar. It's pretty good to have you. Otherwise, we would have probably played for like half an hour with no sound. Today, we are not sponsored by Defrosted.
But we are showing them off.
I just have a t-shirt that perfectly fits with this DM screen.
Very beautiful.
Pretty nice.
It's actually a very good t-shirt.
Yes, it's a good band.
That too.
Okay. So, the 4 of you, 5 of you, I mean.
Did we find the switch?
You touch the Oracle's
Turn the
hand.
light on?
Oh, the light goes off. Suddenly, you find yourself in a different place. You feel chills going down your back as you look out towards the open landscape. You see that you are on a white platform. The ground beneath you looks like marble. And as you look out, you see several other pillars in front of you. There are endless pillars, just like the one you're standing on in the distance. That's all you see.
We don't
The rest
see.
of the world seems completely blank, but you do see the Oracle still standing in front of you.
Where did you take us?
Your activity seems completely sort of still and not reacting to anything you do or say.
Like if we look out in the distance, are we like inside an like infinitely large room, or?
It seems like you can't see a sky, you can't see any walls, you only see these pillars going endlessly in all directions.
In all directions.
And the pillars seem to just be going down as far as you can see.
Is the space between the pillars so that we can like can we move from one pillar to the other?
The distance is very large between each pillar. It's probably a few hundred meters between each.
Okay, so we're kind of stuck.
Yeah, and the pillar you are currently on is about like 50 meters in each direction.
I'll go up to the Oracle, like kind of like hello, see if there's any reaction from the eyes, like not necessarily touching them yet.
It doesn't seem to react at all.
Hello, Mr. Oracle Man.
I think
Where are we?
broke him.
I'll try and like gently like poke him.
Oh, yes. We're here. Good.
Where is here?
We're in the vestibule.
Okay, is that like an in-between place or something?
Yes, it's in the name.
How do we move out of it?
Yes, we're waiting.
Okay.
In the meantime, I have been watching you for a while.
All of us?
This isn't what I signed up for. Can we just move on?
I have witnessed your soul.
That's Sounds ominous.
Now I need more.
You have witnessed their soul, and now you need more.
Of witnessing?
I need more of you. Give me your dream, show me your heart. Lay your fears at my feet.
Oh boy, this is one of them things again.
Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet. Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet.
Yeah. Can we think about it for a minute?
We have time.
Okay, so can somebody explain why we did to bring this guy into this again? Like, first time we met him, we all felt towards like killing him, you know?
Well, you think that's a good idea right here?
I think you did. I think we, well, at least we who agreed with him fared pretty well. And I don't know any other way to, like, I know, shorten a travel of a month. So, yeah. It was my best guess, at least.
Oof. So any one of you want to go first this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys do the talking, or
You gotta be careful so you don't get that necklace again.
well, the necklace would be a better option than this is right now.
You think you really think so?
Yeah.
How about you, Tara? You want to go? No?
I don't understand this guy.
I mean, it's pretty obvious what he wants.
Yes, I told you.
You go first then. Okay.
Fine. Cowards. I'll walk forward.
Take out his hand towards you.
What was it that you wanted again?
Give me your dream. Show me your heart and lay your fears at my feet.
My dream is to become so much more powerful and hopefully change the world in my image. My heart is conflicted and twisted right now. My biggest fear. Do I really have to tell that one too? It is to be left behind.
As you finish saying this, you see both your hands light up blue for a second. And then he looks over to Montaigne. Looks at his hand. Says, give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears on my feet.
I approach him and I ask in almost just a whisper, are you one of the old gods?
No.
Then what are you? You're a celestial?
I am. All will be clear soon. You will have to understand.
Put my hand in his.
Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet.
You know, that answer you gave, Krista, that was really like generic. I didn't believe any of it.
What do you mean?
You think he's like getting through with this?
My dream is just that of a better world tomorrow, free of tyrants and monsters. As for my heart, very much the same as my desires. And my fears, yes, some of my greatest fears are some of these tyrants and monsters I've faced before.
You finish saying this, your hands light up blue again. Quick minute and then it goes away. He looks over to Narok. Got his hand.
His hand, and I'll say, I'm not sure if this was what you meant, but I'll close my eyes and I'll think through the dream where I run with Fen and all the three like big shapes come, and I'll try and put in all my questions about it, what it means, who is what, is it dangerous, are we connected to it, are we not? And I'll do the same. So since he seemed to understand lots of languages, I'll do the same for showing him my heart. I'll just speak out loudly as well. My family, my pack. So I'll just show us, the whole group, Lilian included, around the campfire, just having a happy time, being like, yeah, having fun, making jokes. And for my fear, I fear being left alone, and I fear that Fen is going to be taken away from me again.
As you finish, your hands light up blue, and it goes back away. He looks over to Kaelin, extends his hand.
Put on some gloves, touch his hand. So, what do you want, short man?
Give me your dream, show me your heart, lay your fears at my feet.
My dream is it to get rid of your species, and but my heart tells me not to, and I fear I might never be able to.
If he says this out loud, okay,
I just said it.
Yeah, I'll plead. I'll just turn to the oracle. I'll say,
As he finishes saying it, hands light up blue, and the blue goes away.
I hope, yeah, maybe you can like see his true intentions.
And he looks over to Tara. Extends his hand towards you.
I don't think I have a dream no more. I just want to be helpful. Maybe just help the other ones succeed in their lives. And I am scared that I'm making it worse. I'm not being helpful at all.
Your hands light up blue. It goes away again.
I mean, he believed FG's bullshit, so why wouldn't he believe mine? So, all wrecked out.
What do you mean by bullshit?
And then he disappears.
Look what you did now.
But can I?
Can I gently go towards the edge of the platform?
Yep.
And just like look down to see if I can see anything. Maybe like can I going like heading towards a different pillar? Maybe like check if there's an invisible platform or something.
As you get to the edge, as you touch over the edge, you feel sort of like taking your hand into water. It doesn't feel wet, it's just a sort of slowness, a resistance to your hand. But it goes through, it's just slow. Almost like you're pushing something away. And then if you look down, it just goes on forever, as far as you can tell.
I didn't even
Does
lie,
it-
and you're so rude.
I'll sit down on the edge, and I'll put my feet in. And I'll kind of splash like we did when we were kids, just to see if does this seem like there's any resistance, or like, is there a possibility that swimming might be an option?
You do feel like sort of it's not enough resistance to stop you. It doesn't feel like you can swim in it. It just feels like it's slowing everything. So if you fell down, you would fall slower, but you would still fall.
I just sit down and wait.
So
Like
essentially
kinda
it's slow fall, so you can slow fall forever,
Really?
not take damage.
It's more like
Forever.
jumping through something that keeps you from falling as fast, or rising as fast, or moving forward as fast.
If I get some blue hands again.
Did he just steal some of his soul and just went away or something?
Also, to answer your question, you saying that I lied? I meant every word.
No, I said I didn't even lie, and you were rude. That's why I left.
He said we were waiting.
Yeah, but he didn't leave right after me. He left after whatever Tara said.
But he left after he asked everyone, so maybe we just have to wait.
While you all talk and discuss and try to figure out what this magical stuff outside the platform is, we're going to go over to another scene with Raglan.
Oh.
Raglan, the last thing you remember is a fight with two of the Alien Turbo agents. And they knock you unconscious by punching you in the face, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, in the back.
In the back,
neck.
yeah.
Yeah, you feel something hard hitting you in the head, and then everything goes by. Feels like some time goes by until you feel sort of like a lot of coldness come over you. As you open your eyes, you see water running down your face. You feel you're drenched as you see one of these little ladies standing with a bucket in front of you, just having poured water into your face.
Oh,
You feel like
did you
you can't breathe, you can't talk because you have something stuck inside your mouth. You feel your hands are
Again.
tied behind your back. And you're completely naked.
Naked.
None of your possessions are on you at the moment. As this woman standing right in front of you, and another one right next to her, look down at you, and then she takes up a knife and just starts cutting you in the arms, on the chest, cutting in your face, slowly, deliberately, not saying anything, just cutting, until again you fall unconscious. After what feels like an eternity, or maybe just 2 seconds, you wake back up again, another splash in your face. You see your wounds healed as she starts cutting again. Until eventually you pass out again.
Yeah.
That's so ominous.
And this repeats 7, 8, 9, you're not sure how many times anymore. And eventually they start sort of cutting off your fingers, dragging off your nails, not ever uttering a single word. Torture goes on and on and on. It feels like you've been here for years. You hear it being pulled out. But every time you wake up, everything seems fine. There's no
Back
pain.
to normal.
Yeah. Every time. Eventually, you wake up naturally, no water. You Two ladies are sitting on chairs in front of you. So, Relgalin, are you ready to talk now? At this point, you're just exhausted, barely able to talk, barely able to think.
I'm still gagged.
You're still gagged, you're still bound.
So I say nothing because I can't.
Are you ready to talk? As you say that, she takes out your gag.
What do you want to know?
I want to know everything. Where is Kaelin?
I have no idea.
Why is Kaelin?
That I do not know. I wondered the same thing many times.
So am I. I also wonder where I am right now.
What is your goal?
My goal? My goal was to get someone to help me back with my family.
What is the goal of your companions?
I think they all have different goals.
Why are you meddling in our plans?
I'm not quite sure how I got pulled into this, to be honest. I don't remember anymore. Now I'm just hanging around because of these other friends of mine.
Who is this Sin fella?
He was a friend of Tara's, as far as we know. I have no idea who he really is. It seems like he might have betrayed us. I don't know.
As he did us? Stopped our summoning? Why did you work with him to stop our summoning?
We were scared, what you want to. We wanted to prevent whatever mischief you want to of this world.
Why were you scared?
We have heard stories.
You know where this Sin fellow is?
I do not.
You know where Tara is?
I do not. She was with me. You were fighting together with her, and you took me away, not her. If you wanted to keep track of her, you should have taken her, not me.
Which one is Tara?
Tara is the dwarf.
Thank you. As you say this, they start putting the gag back, and they'll start cutting you again. Cutting. Sleeping. Back to cutting. Eventually, they take out the gag again. Tell me more about Tara.
Well, what can I say? She's a dwarf. She's short.
She's kind of implied in the dwarf.
She's quite beefy.
Why is she and Sin working to stop us?
I have no idea. You have to ask her, not me. Why are you dragging me here?
What do you know about our mistress?
I don't know much about her at all.
And why did you want to stop her?
Well, what we have heard is that she... I don't know. She's causing a war whenever she comes back.
The other one sort of looks over to her sister. She just lies. We need to torture her more. The other one seems to agree. Picks up the knife, put the gag back in, and starts cutting you. This is now the 35th time you've been cut to unconsciousness. Shortly after, you wake up again. This time, you see something different. A small gnomish creature with tight skin that you've seen quite a few times before. The creature looks at you, smiles. It has a very weird smile. It's like all the way over to the sides of its face, and you see large teeth with large gaps in between each. Relgalin, your friends wanted you.
Oh, yes.
But first, and then he removes your gag, removes your bindings on your hands. Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet. Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet. Give me your dream, show me your heart, and lay your fears at my feet.
My dream is to go back.
Touch my hand.
My dream is to go back to the full safety of the island, the way it all used to be. My fear is that my family will never forgive me for what I did. Heart. My heart always lies with my family.
As you finish, your hands glow blue, and the world turns dark again. As you guys suddenly see the Oracle standing in front of you, with Velgalin in hand. You are now our champions.
I'll just run over and hug Elgalin.
Oh no, it was horrible.
And as he says this, you feel a warmth grow inside of you.
Whoa.
And all of you can go into D&D Beyond, into features and traits, manage feat, and get the feat that is called Oracle's Blessing.
Oracle's Blessing. Cool.
I hope.
Where do I go to manage feet? Do I need to go to?
Can you do it in the app or do you have to go to the website?
Yes,
I
that's
do not
what-
know. And you're back to 1 health.
Okay.
Features and traits. I don't get the
Features and
manage feet here.
traits. Sneak attack. Invasion.
Did you get it in the app?
Nope.
No.
Probably manage character and experience. And then go over to description? No. Yeah, you did a
find
thing.
it?
No. Abilities, nope. Damn, I've rolled so bad on this character.
I can only find the. I can find your feats.
I found it.
Well,
Is it?
Where did you go?
I opened it on the website.
Edit character on website, you probably have to click, yeah.
What's it called again?
The Oracle's Blessing.
Oracle's Blessing.
Is it manager character and levels? Is that where you found it?
No.
Oh, I found it.
Features and traits,
Oracle's
all the way
Blessing,
down.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all the way at the bottom of your feats tab. Should have a thing saying manage feats.
With the blessing of the Oracle, you have Karmoth and Lilian guiding and judging you on every step. Make them count.
What was it called? Oracle's Blessing?
The Oracle's Blessing.
But who is? Like new names?
oh, there you are. Hello there.
Choose 2 ability score increases.
Yeah, what this gives you all is everyone gets to choose 2 ability score increases. It can be in the same one or 2 different ones. And you all get 1 action surge per long rest.
Ooh.
And the last one was. I don't remember.
Increased attunement slots to 4.
Yeah, you get 1 extra attunement slot.
Yeah.
So now I can have even more than
Okay.
just
Yeah,
my
but-
tinfoil hat.
Right
You
now.
can have
Oh
3
wait,
empty
is
slots.
she still naked?
Yeah, she's still naked.
No, I'm hugging her, so she's
Yep.
kind of covered. And I'll. Do I have a?
Just a gag lying around her neck.
I'll. You said you were at 0 hit point. No, 1 hit point.
Yeah.
So I'll.
As you feel this power inside of you, you will get a long rest from it.
Oh, okay. Me as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Good.
So whilst I'm hugging her, I'll like squeeze a little bit and then just stay still, and I'll take my cape, kind of try whilst I'm like towards her. I'll like take my cape, I'll kind of shimmy it around her.
This also means that you do not have your hat anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we do have a lot of training high those we can
We have a lot of?
dragon stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll just give you at least for now my cape, so you're at least covered.
Yes. I'm wearing it like a poncho.
Why can I not choose that?
Is the oracle still here?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for everyone to finish their thing before we we
Yeah, you choose them
properly
on the
continue,
website.
I am on the website.
everyone needs to choose some
What
ability
have you
scores.
Mhm.
Is it here?
Oh. What are you doing? Wait,
Where do
how
I
did
do
you
it?
choose it?
Press add.
And apparently, we all need to speak a little bit louder.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll try.
Good. So will I.
Manage
Oh,
feeds.
so difficult.
Yeah, it's very easy to forget to speak
Oh,
louder.
choose
Of
abilities.
course! Of course.
Did you get to choose now?
Yeah.
Good.
Where can I add the ability score improvement?
Well,
It's in the same tab.
Oh, you
Does
do
it
it
go-
in there. Okay.
Does it go over 20?
Nope.
No. You can't choose over 20 unless you have a
Yeah, that's what.
possibility of increasing the max.
Hmm.
Which
I do.
Relgalin does unintelligent. No charisma.
Yes.
You can have 22 charisma.
Yes, and I will.
I'm very surprised.
But I don't think I can have more wisdom, right?
Which-
Since it
No.
says
Makes her even more a douche.
Yep.
Done.
So now you guys have a sorcerer with 22 charisma and an action surge.
Ooh.
I like
Same
it.
with the
Interesting.
warlock, which also has a
Me
action
like
surge.
it.
That's very powerful for spellcasters.
For me, that means 4 attacks.
Yeah.
With my sword.
Like they are
But still
not
only two
already
spells.
powerful enough, you make them even more powerful.
Hey, you get to be powerful too.
Yeah, you also get to double your attacks for one round.
I'm just a lousy,
Per day.
lousy fighter.
Rouge. Like the Rouge.
If you now multi-class into fighter, you will get 2 action surges.
Oh, yeah, because you get an
I
extra.
don't have an action surge.
You do from the feet.
Yeah, from the feet. Not from my class.
Yeah, I'll stick with it.
Good. Everyone chosen?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I see what you did.
Except for Relgalin, it sounds.
no, I haven't decided
I
as
see
well.
what you did there.
Ooh, Narek is struggling with her choices.
Oh,
Yeah.
There, I can choose it for fuck's sake.
You want me to fix it for you, Relgalin?
No, I found it.
Good. I know what you want, so.
Excellent.
There we go.
I think I'll be boring and just have 2 constitution.
That boring? I think it's nice that you stay alive, so I don't think it's boring. "22 charisma."
I have all the power here. So now you should be a lead figure because now you are super charismatic.
I should have been negotiating.
As
Yeah.
this power sinks into you and you feel rested and relaxed and ready to go,
And naked.
the Oracle says, "You are now champions of Karmoth and Lilian. You will be called upon to serve your duty, but first, a wrong needs to be righted." And he just takes up his hand.
What are we champions of?
Karmoth and Lilian.
Karmoth and
Do we? Are that names that we've heard before?
Yes, that's 2 of the gods.
Oh,
2
okay.
of the new gods.
Not the old ones, but the new.
Are they? Do we know anything about their realm? What they stand for? Anything like that?
Some of you do. You do. And I believe you might as well.
Okay.
Because you did read up on gods at some point.
I don't think I did.
Right around the time you spent money on the popes and
Yeah, the sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
True.
Are these gods the elven society cares about? Then I might have.
Yeah, some it's the
As
same
long-
gods, but different sort of variations on the same.
As long as they're not like the Dark Lords. Narek is fine with it.
Actually, oh no.
Actually.
So there are 9 gods in the standard pantheon. Karmoth is known as the god of courage and self-sacrifice, while Lilian is the god of healing and disease.
Also, so without hesitation, if I know this, I'll yeah.
Touching his hand. You also know the gods due to your backstory.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
So all of you know. He probably knows a little bit about Karmoth. And you don't know anything about this.
I'll just say it's fine. They're not bad.
I know, but I wouldn't care.
Okay.
This is actually nice for a change.
And then as you all touch,
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually.
yeah, hesitating, putting on gloves.
No, this time I still have my gloves on, but I grab a dagger and then touch everybody with my dagger.
That's good. As he eventually touches with his dagger, the world goes dark again. It seems to be dark for a little bit longer this time. Eventually, you all find yourself in a place which Montaigne and Progressa and Kaelin have never seen before, as you're all standing in front of Regelin's mother and two sisters as you're frozen in time.
Are we or they are?
They are. All of you are not, as you see them. And you
Where are
realize
you?
that you are back in the realm where you saved Regelin's mother and sisters. This time all of you are there.
Well,
Do we feel like we've gone back in time?
You're not sure,
Do we have?
but it looks like exactly how it was the first time.
Does
guys were there.
Regelin have her clothes on?
Yes.
Do we have a
So now I'm back fully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like have the pen?
Yep.
And am I an elk?
Yes.
Do I have 2 more gold in my pocket?
am I awoke, struck to
No.
her back?
Yeah, you're awake. Struck to her back.
Just what the fuck's going on here?
Okay.
And we've still had a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn back. Like, okay. I'm not sure if we have just a couple of seconds before we go back. Just be ready. Everyone touch hands. So at least everyone come back with us.
Where are
Don't shut
we?
up.
Can you let me down first?
And I turn back, so you're like just have to go out of that. We're probably going to be attacked when we come back. Any suggestions?
Bring my mother and my sisters. They can help us.
Yeah, just be ready and hold hands.
Hold
everyone.
them.
What's going to happen?
We're going to be attacked.
We're gonna be fighting.
If,
So this
if
is
we
what
went
happened.
back in
Okay,
time,
yeah, fuck, I'm ready.
Wait, how do you know?
it's what happened last time.
Be prepared. Better to
So
be
you
prepared.
can tell the future now from the blessing, or?
I'm going by 2 seconds of knowledge before we go back. I don't know how long we have left on this.
As you're standing there, you feel the pendant starting to become hot against your skin.
Okay. We have like a couple of seconds to ready ourselves.
I cast mage armor.
Cast assistance on Regelin.
For once, just trust her, I say to Kale, and grab Kale and one Maruk.
I
You
hold
grab
on to my.
Montaigne?
Sure.
As
I
everyone
grab
grabs
our
Narok,
mother and sisters.
the
And
world again goes to black, and you all find yourself in a familiar hut with familiar books, with 2 ladies standing in front of you, looking a little bit confused. Then I want everyone to roll initiative.
Before, I want to flip my finger.
I'm guessing you all just.
is it gonna be
And,
better
yeah.
than the last time? This was a lot better. Last time I think we were all under 10.
Yeah. No, we were all under. Yeah.
Yeah, I was under 5.
We were.
No,
we were bad.
no, I was 8, and I think I was the
Yeah,
highest.
everybody was under 10.
You're crazy.
But also,
this is better
Montaigne
now.
and me weren't there, so of course.
And now
Oh,
we're
yeah.
forced to take part in this.
Yeah, an extra D4
You know what?
on
Fuck
your
it.
saving throws.
Thank you.
1 minute, as long as I have concentration, I guess.
Yeah.
Here, take my inspiration.
Let me
I'll
put the
roll
D4.
initiative again because I don't want to go before I die. I want to go before that.
That is such a waste.
No.
It is.
I rolled the exact same thing!
That's
Such a waste.
Like I said, it's
Such a
such a waste. Remember, we can tell the future from now on. I knew it's gonna be a waste.
It's so nice not to have Corona anymore. be a worry as it was.
Well, the hut has changed. There wasn't a
God damn.
circular room last time.
I
Well,
need
yeah,
to
it
get
was
new
kind of
dice.
It was half circular.
Yeah, much better. Give my new dice.
I think they were like.
God damn it.
Am I in that so well?
And then we also
I'm guessing
need,
we were surrounding her family.
yeah, we need my
Okay, then.
sisters and my mother.
I'm not sure.
There needs to be space for somebody else. Like,
Yeah, they're going in here. We're all no, we all surrounded her family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was next to you and next to Naruk, so
Yeah,
I'll probably
see.
be around here.
see?
No, like they're going to be between us. We all surrounded them.
We
Oh yeah,
all
put
had
me in the
over.
front line. Yeah.
The fighter has to go
Oh
first.
God. Okay, you can be on the front line.
Hey,
Yeah, I would be.
what did you
I
roll
will-
for initiative, if I may ask?
Family.
21.
21. The fuck you! You're going before me! God damn. Besides,
Yeah,
that's
we
not
fit
correct
that.
because I
Sure.
hold you.
Did you
need-
really
if
expect me
place
to
with
roll
friends.
lower than 20?
Ooh,
the old
you have
text, no.
upgraded your family from skeletons. At least one of them. Their mother is still a skeleton.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
deserves
who
to
is
be.
the mother?
Skeleton is the mother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The other ones are your sisters.
Yes.
Now.
Roll an 8. No, you know what? I'm not gonna go last. I'll use my inspiration. Roll an 8. God damn.
Told you
Find out
so.
which of the deep force is the best one.
Well, it's a
Browning
10.
is the bad one. This one always gives me 3. Oh, no.
Fuck you.
Can't remember the last time I was in combat.
Now you get to
I
make
can.
up for it, huh?
I died last time.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, you did.
Yep.
You're
Hmm.
itching to go back.
Nope. I already avoided this fight once.
Ooh, but I have my wild ships back. So I don't
yeah.
have measly only one health pool. 3.
Okay. 25 and above.
21.
20 and above.
23.
Yeah.
15 to 20.
18.
Is there like higher than 25? There isn't.
10 to 15.
10.
13.
13 as well.
I have +0 dex.
I got +2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you have a plus in everything.
Yes.
And that's the lowest
I
one
got a
is 10
+2
this
in
time.
everything.
That's what I get for flipping the finger.
Yeah, you rolled twice and have the lowest in it.
I know.
Well
he
done.
uses inspiration for that.
Yeah.
This stings.
But do we have back everything? No, I never drank a healing potion. That's what I...
You're back to full health.
Yeah, no, I'm just more thinking
Oh.
about all the equipment since I lost everything. And
Okay, we're in this room. Montaigne. You go first.
I recognize one of the women. One of the two.
No, no. None of these are the one you killed.
But I see there's two more than us that were in the nether realm.
Mm-hmm. You do recognize their apparel. It's identical to the one you killed.
Okay.
So it's only the face and the hair is different.
Yeah, so I recognize them as enemies.
Yeah, definitely.
I will backstep into the corner and just draw my bow and start shooting.
pew, pew, pew.
So the right one, the other one,
Mhm.
shooting.
Dark one.
No.
Good start. Good start. We're off to a great start.
Yes,
But no one is flanking you, so this arrow just goes
Oh,
south down into the floor as it hits past both the enemies. And you're like trying again.
Yep.
That's better.
31 to hit.
31? What the
31?
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
What
Yeah.
the actual fuck?
Straight in the chest, just. And that's still not a natural 20.
13 to hit. Damage. I mean.
13 damage.
Yes.
That's it.
Let's see. No bonus action. I'll just cast a Zephyr Strike on myself.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Kalen!
Let's go.
I like that the two players who did not attend the last battle start this one.
Coming strong.
Make a difference.
So yeah, I'll go for the elven woman on my side.
Yep.
You didn't want to start next to her for some reason.
Nope. Now I take one step
The red coat,
closer towards her. Yeah, red coat, and
the red shirt.
cut her with my double-bladed scimitar as I like start twirling it a little bit and then twirl it into her. My hands. So since they haven't gone in combat yet, that is with advantage. And it's natural 20.
Why don't you do this every time?
So yeah, that is big damage.
Big damage.
So we double the dice, right? As a long time ago since I
Yeah.
did combat. So we have...
Well, you
Max
roll the same
one
amount
time.
of dice and then you add maximum.
Oh yeah, you
dice
just
roll.
add the maximum. Okay. See, haven't done combat.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's good.
So 5 plus 8, that's 13 plus 5 is 18. We roll these. 28. 8 is 36. Plus 24 is 60 damage.
60.
Proud of you.
At all?
And bonus action. Yeah, bonus action. I'll hit again with the double-bladed scimitar for a 27 to hit.
7 hits.
For an extra 6 piercing damage. No, slashing damage. It is.
That's magical attacks, right?
And I don't believe they're magical. Unless Tara has enchanted my weapon, I don't know. She used to.
Please don't.
Did you ever stop enchanting his weapon, or
Don't think so.
no? I don't know.
Unless he specifically asked me not to.
I don't think he has. And we'll assume that this actually deals damage. Close.
And yeah, that's my turn for now.
Okay. That all? Then the ladies, one looking at you, the other looking at you, seeming a little bit annoyed. They didn't seem to expect you to be in this room. As the red cloaked one looks at Kalen and then looks over the rest of you. Everyone, put your hands behind your back, lay down on the ground, and don't move a muscle until we say so.
Question. When we, after the fight last time, I attuned to the tinfoil hat. Is it attuned? I didn't have it for the original fight. Would it be attuned now?
No.
Okay.
It would not be on your head at
We
all.
went back in time.
Yours is back.
Is it attuned as well?
Yeah, you had it attuned before,
Yeah.
so it is. And yours.
Yep.
So the rest of you, give me some saves.
What type of save?
That would be a
Wisdom?
charisma. No, wisdom. A wisdom save from
Wisdom
everyone
save.
I
except
shouldn't be able to fail this, but apparently I am.
Please do succeed, please do succeed, please do succeed.
18.
18,
15.
15,
11.
11.
Is that magical
Yeah,
effect?
definitely.
18.
18. All of you,
No, oh no, I got one. I got 22.
except for
Did not
Tara,
do saving throws, yes.
I want you to roll saves for the two sisters and your mother. Just
Roll for your
add
family.
plus 0, so straight rolls.
Okay. 18.
Plus 1 for your mother.
Okay. 18 for my mother then. Plus 1, so
Yep.
19. Crit for one of the sisters.
Yep. Oldest sister.
Huh?
Oldest sister.
Yes, and 4 for, no, 3 for the youngest sister.
Okay. The oldest sister stays up.
Mama stays up.
Naruk goes down. Montaigne goes down. Kaelin goes down.
What was it they said?
Like I
Lay
don't think
down
I
on
will
the
be able
ground.
to save
Put your
from
hands
this,
behind your
'cause-
back. Lay down on the ground and don't move until we say so.
So let's just say this is the youngest sister then. Please, then.
We got so hyped. We actually knew these were coming, but we were
Yeah.
so hyped.
As always, there's a lot of leeway in that what I say.
What was the wording specifically?
I've said it twice now.
Pay attention, kid!
Well, 3 times the charm.
Put your hands behind your back. Lay down on the ground and don't move until we say so. Or I say so. So it's that one specifically.
That was the one in the red one?
Yeah.
So if we kill her, then they will forever just lie there. Because she can't
Yeah.
say.
No, they will lie there until the spell goes
Yeah.
out. Because this is not a concentration spell. So now we have Raglan, Tara, Progressa, and one sister standing. The
And
rest are
Mama.
down.
And Mama.
No, not Mama.
Oh, no.
Just laying down. Just the one sister standing.
She got 19.
Yeah.
She still failed. Wow.
So I need a natural 20 to save on this.
I've rolled so poorly on these checks.
I'm glad I have no fashion
You need
sense and
22,
I have this
so-
hat on.
Not
Raglan,
just,
Progressa, and Tara. All of you, as you see the other lady. One step forward. Can she? Or is she next to Tara?
She's
She's
next to Tara.
Tara.
Okay, she will touch Tara. And look at Raglan and Progressa. Where's Progressa at this moment?
I'm standing
So
right in front.
of her. Yeah.
Okay, so she will touch you guys. And look over to Raglan. And all of you roll charisma saves.
That is something I shouldn't be able to fail now.
As you
Come on,
see
please.
red sort of light emanate from her hands, covering you guys, and red eyes looking at you.
Come on. If this fails now, then I'm gonna throw this.
That somebody else is getting kidnapped this time.
Okay, I have to throw that over again. Okay, 17. So,
17.
24.
24. As this happens, the red light dissipates from around you. You disappear. You disappear. Now it's just for Grissa and the sister.
Rip. Fucking rip.
Did you feel so much better this time, huh? Regular. You can't do anything. Tara,
Can't do
you can't do anything. Naruk,
I think I can
you
do
can
it.
do something if you want to.
Yeah, but if I have, like, it has to be just... I'm guessing I can talk.
You can talk.
But I'm not sure if that does anything, to be honest.
You have no spells.
I'll...
You are counted as restrained.
Yeah. So I'll just pass my round, or yeah, I'll just pass my round.
So just because it's my memory, just to be clear.
Oh.
Didn't you get something special with the power up that made you do something about this kind of thing? You didn't? Okay, then I'll dream something.
What do you want to do?
Well, as my finger comes down, I will turn around and curse. One in the front, the red one.
Don't you need a finger to curse someone?
I do have a finger.
Isn't that the
Oh, but I
curse?
forgot I was
Yeah, that is
blessed.
that is the
Okay.
curse. Of course it is.
I was blessed, I forgot. I
Yeah,
got
I
a
forgot
19,
too.
but that's probably not enough.
Still not a
save.
save, no.
I don't want to talk about it.
Should have had your inspiration now.
Yeah.
13 to hit does probably not hit.
No, sadly 13 does not hit.
But 22 does.
Yep, 22 hits.
Smack time.
As she sort of deflects your first one, she does.
It does?
She laughs at the first one, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So
Yes.
the second one hits.
Oh, that's good.
Did you want one of these?
So the first hit will hit for 6. Do I want to activate? Of course, I go all out. I want to activate Eldritch Blast as well. But for the first, it's
Eldritch Blast or Eldritch Smite?
Eldritch Smite. My bad. My bad.
Eldritch Smite.
Eldritch Smite. Yes. So the first hit one hits for 8 magical slashing and 6 necrotic. I believe. Yes. It's
And
actually
that's
8
the
necrotic.
red one.
Yeah. And for the Eldritch Smite damage, that will be a whooping. Which is that? Okay. 1d8 per level. +1. That's 12 and 13. 17. 31, of course. And she's not
31.
prone.
And she's knocked prone.
No concentration on the. No, that's the other one.
No, that's the other one.
Then I want to use the action surge.
Sounds good.
And I like when I do this, it deflects my first. I hit really hard with the other one. I will turn it away and just shove it into the ground as I cast. Recall again the spell. That's the loud ringing noise. Shatter right on the ground where I'm standing.
As you do,
And just snap out of it.
this is
For
a
everyone.
spell. You counter spells.
Of course.
Is it a third level or is it a higher than third level spell?
Yes, it's a 5/5.
5 level spell. So that's a DC of 15.
So I have to roll it.
Yes, too.
Is it DC 15 or 12 then? Just 2 levels higher? Or...
So I'm guessing who cast the counter spell?
When you're attacking now.
Oh, from the ground.
Reaction.
10 plus the spell level, so that's
Ah.
15.
Yeah, what do I know about it? I'm not a spellcaster.
You're just the DM.
No, I'm a player.
That's a 25.
Yeah.
So the spell is countered. But you're still smashed down.
Then it's just bong. Just
You just see
Shit.
sort of like a shimmer of a shield between you guys. As the spell just
And you just hear.
seems to just be
Inside.
pulled into her hands.
Pew! And it's gone. Sorry, try to wake you up.
That's your turn.
Yes.
the end of your turn, the sister that's still awake looks around herself, is scared shitless, and just as last time.
So that's a Constitution save, is it?
Something Raglan should know.
Yes,
Think it is. Thunderclap.
Is this one where we can save as well?
Constitution saving throw.
And those that are restrained, is that an automatic fail or?
I think we want to take damage
I
on
don't think
this.
so.
Restraint is the same. Just a Constitution saving throw.
16 for me.
Ooh, it's actually bad.
The one time you want to roll back.
Probably.
Oh, well, 15.
15. You are not there, so you don't need to. And you're not there, so you don't need to.
So Constitution it was?
10,
15.
15.
15.
16.
So 16 and up, saves. You three take
2d6.
5 damage each. And you are released from the constraints of the spell
We don't have to
as you
automatically,
now
or?
try to conserve your life.
I need to do a concentration check then.
Fuck!
Yep.
I failed.
What
So,
are you concentrating on?
Zephyr Strike.
You saved, and that's good.
Yeah.
You were the only one who needed to save that one,
What which one?
because the rest were constrained. They wanted to fail.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I didn't try to save for it, I just couldn't.
Yeah. Alright. That brings us back to Montaigne.
Just in time.
Just in time.
And Filgrissa was attacking the red cloaked one.
Yeah, she's currently lying down.
Okay.
Taking a little nap.
Wait, you sent her to sleep?
Oh,
Oh,
and your
It's just
sister
not
and mother,
wrong.
the other ones.
Mm.
See, mother first.
I like.
Mother fails. Other sister saves.
So mom is up.
Mommy takes 3 damage and is up.
But she can't see her daughter anywhere. Because she blinked out into it.
Does she care?
I was just about to say it. Does she even care?
Well, if she doesn't know I was there, then maybe she thinks you guys are hostiles.
I'm guessing it seems like everyone
What you gonna do,
remembers that this
Montaigne?
has happened before. So.
Same target as last time. Will designate it as my Slayer's Prey as a bonus action.
Yeah,
And as I draw my bow, I whisper, "Swift death to you have wronged me."
yeah. And that's the black coat one you are attacking.
Yes. That's 30 to hit.
30 hits, yeah, no problem.
What the fuck?
And
He can roll.
Yeah, like if I roll on 19, I get there.
Calculating.
That's 27.
27 damage total.
Yes.
Yep.
My first attack.
Yep.
And shoot again.
We're gonna do a concentration save.
Come back to us.
That's a success.
Shoot again.
Rolling really well with this die.
That's another 30 to hit.
Yeah, 30 hits, no problem.
Can you give
This
me
is
some
getting a
of
lot
those rolls?
easier when he's here.
You know, if you give me 119, I can crit her.
When he's here, when we are here. Remember who dealt 65 damage in the first round?
60.
65.
60.
26
Yeah, plus 5
damage.
on the bonus action.
Oh,
26.
26 damage.
Yes.
No, that is like
Another save.
60 and then 5.
Well, it's
There's a
not
slight
just
difference.
Suddenly you
60,
see
it's-
Tara and Raglan pop back into the world as this agent of Lilian Turba is too distracted by the shots from Montaigne landing around her facial area to keep her spell up.
Action search. Shoot again. That's 19 to hit.
19 sadly misses, as now she's completely focused on you. She just takes her scimitar and cuts the arrow in two.
And shoot again. Or a crit.
As she goes down, she thinks this has to be the last shot. Just bends over, cutting the arrow, the next one, right into the air.
Mhm.
To the air. Oh.
Right in the air.
Like brain tickle.
Up the air. That was a funny.
Mhm.
I don't know if you heard with your air. Huh?
So, is she deafened now then?
On that air.
Well, if you got an arrow through the air on like 15 feet
that's
from
40
15 feet away,
49 damage.
49
I
damage.
don't
Yes.
think you're walking.
You see an arrow standing like this outside.
Even
That's your
bloody.
turn.
Yes.
That's all. You don't have any more.
No.
Kaelin.
Well, I stand up again. I look down on the one in the red coat that is laying on the ground. Say, well, look at you. Who's laying on the ground now? But I'll be gentle with you, and I strike her with my dull-bladed scimitar. But right before I attack, I really focus on the attack. I kiss my blade and I close my eyes and attack her. So since she's on the ground, that's advantage, right?
I think so. I'm just double checking.
Yep. So that will be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, advantage. Disadvantage if you're out of range. That hits.
And that will be...
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Only 29 damage.
Only 29.
Still pretty good though.
With my sneak attack, and I'll bonus action disengage and position myself in the far corner over here. And that's it for my turn.
Okay. Just as you enter the corner, you see the two ladies in front disappear. Both of them.
This is when we get tons of people.
What disappeared?
They disappeared.
Suddenly, just as soon as they disappear, you see the red one covering your face, black one up in your face, as they start to slash you with their scimitars. First, Kaelin. You can move or someone can move the red one in front of Kaelin and the black one in front of Montaigne. Kaelin?
Were they like invisible?
No, they were not invisible. Slash it at you with a 22 for the first attack.
Yeah, 22 hits me.
Second attack is a 24.
That misses. Not.
Third attack is a 28.
Yeah, close.
Fourth attack is a... Ooh, that's just an 18.
And that also hits.
Let's do some damage, boys.
That's a big oof.
That's 20 for the first hit.
Okay.
23 for the second hit.
Okay.
21 for the third hit. $17 for the fourth hit.
Okay, so it's not even worth halving any of that, because... Let's see.
This punishment for not being here last time.
Yeah. I'm just hitting you guys.
Action surge may. Can you then use 2 spells or just one spell?
2 spells.
Okay.
It's basically one more action,
Mhm.
not just one more attack.
Yeah, I'm knocked out.
Okay, sounds good. Montaigne, the other one starts slashing at you. First attack is a 16.
It's
What the fuck? What?
Yeah, you have
don't
full
have
armor.
armor.
He said they found his
Oh,
clothing.
you did it. Oh,
Second
no.
attack is a 21.
I tried to give
Third
him
attack is a
some
24.
leathers.
Fourth attack is a 26.
So,
I won't say.
he's getting so excited, he just started throwing dice everywhere. Just, yeah.
First attack is 20 damage. Second attack is, oh my god, 26 damage. Third attack is 17 damage.
I'm down.
No, 19 damage.
I'm down.
Still down. Last attack is an automatic fail. And that's their turn.
It might be 2 fails.
Yes,
Is there-
2 fails.
Yeah.
That's true. You might die already.
Yep.
Oh yeah, about that. I have 2 fails as well.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I got knocked out by the first 3 hits.
Nice. Goodbye,
Oh,
guys.
wait,
it was
no.
fun.
No, I
playing
didn't,
with
because
you.
I halved one of them.
It was
Then,
fun
yeah.
having you guys in combat again. It's
No.
a pleasure. Anyway, Relgolin, do you want to do something?
I do. Are any of them bloodied? The one who got arrows in their
No.
ears and everything. Come on.
No. Seems to be painful for her, but she's fine.
Well, okay. I'm gonna do a level 4 scorching ray on her.
Okay.
Or maybe a level 3 scorching ray.
With the red one or the pedestal one?
The pedestal one. Because that was the one with the arrow in the eye, in the ear. Right?
Yeah.
I cut the other one up pretty badly.
Yeah, I even put her down for you first.
Yeah, I think the other one was more hurt.
Right,
Just
the
saying.
other one is that? Okay, I'll try the other one instead. The one with the red cape. First hit is no, the hit is a 14. Second one is an 18. Hit
Miss, miss,
Wait, 18? Only 18?
12. Damn it.
miss.
18. Did I say 18?
Yeah. So
Yeah, you
24
said
probably.
18 and
24,
rolled.
yeah.
You rolled a 14 and say
24
18.
hits.
Wait, what? Aren't you at like +6 charisma right
Plus
now?
10 in for the
Yeah.
attack. Yeah, so it's 8 damage.
8 damage on that one.
And the last attack is an 18.
18 misses. You're just, at this point, very stressed out. You see your friends falling around you, and you're just, oh god, shooting everywhere.
I should know better. The attack
That's,
rolls I do are always bad.
Typical Regolin, missing all her fire spells.
Alright,
Yeah.
for the first time in a while, you get to do something.
I get to heal.
At this point, you can do
Action
2
surge.
action searches. Or, yeah, 2.
But one causes you an exhaustion.
Yeah.
Well, I will heal a mountain of 7.
Montaigne wakes back up again, feeling a surge through his body, ready to fight once again. And then sees the lady in front of him, and he's scared shitless again.
Wait, what?
No.
I'll smash them.
Ooh, smash! Smash!
I'll give it a go.
As your hammer, for the first time in a long time, swings through the air. You see golden tendrils, or white tendrils. Spread from the hammer, it glows gold Does it strike true?
Guess I don't get no extra dice now.
Nope.
19.
The lady, seemingly with her back to you, focused on Montaigne still, just turns around, parries your hammer. The hammer hits the wall.
Wall smashes into 1,000 pieces.
And now you see there's another entrance into the bedroom.
Smash!
Smash stone! Stone's fun. Goblins more fun.
Like him.
The hammer turns, starts glowing again.
Yeah, now we're talking.
26.
Strikes straight into the face of this lady, breaking the arrow already in the air.
Pushes the shaft longer in.
26 was okay.
Yeah, 26 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I've only given you one enemy that 26 is still hit. Oh, I haven't. That's next week.
Divine Strike. Finally.
Divine.
It's been a while.
Got it at level 8.
Yeah.
And hit nothing. Almost 2 levels. Twenty-five.
25 damage.
Do you remember the extra for the weapon?
Hmm? Yeah.
Okay.
2d6 plus. A little radiant, a little fire, a little magic.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah. That's the bonus from the awakening of the weapon.
Awakened!
That's your turn.
Kimant.
Yeah.
Would you want to do anything more? Narok.
I'll start with the easy part, casting a healing word on.
You get back to your feet, take your hands out, ready to fight, and you realize, oh shit, Kaelin's down. Gotta help your friend.
I think I do that first. That's the easy part. That 8.
Amazing.
Kaelin opens his eyes and looks straight into this murderer's eyes.
I'll just look straight at her. Like, don't fuck with my friends, and I'll cast Blight
Ooh.
at 4th level.
You're casting this at the red coat.
Yes. So it has no effect on undead or constructs,
Mhm.
and if it's a shapes changer, they have disadvantage on the save. So
I
the
wonder who that's aimed for.
save. The save is the con 18.
Con 18. That's a natural 1. So she's going to have to use her first legendary save.
Of course.
So they take half on a successful save. Okay.
Half of nothing is still nothing.
You want to borrow a sorcery point?
19. So halved.
So one was
That's so bad. No.
At your turn. You want to do some more?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Regrissa,
Yeah,
you're up.
seeing as they just poof, disappear, I'll do a quick scan to my right, see her, follow up, and start swinging.
Yep. No advantage.
Nope, I figured. 15 does probably not
15
hit.
sadly does not hit. As you try to attack her, she turns, starts parrying you. While also parrying Kaelin.
Ding ding. 25 on the next one.
25 easily hits.
I'll do the Eldritch again, Eldritch Smite.
Mhm.
That's my 3rd spell for today, so I only have one more.
Yeah, because you have 4
Yeah,
instead of the
because-
normal 2.
Yep. There will be a whooping 9 magical slashing and 10 necrotic. So 19 on the strike itself. That's it. Then 18 force damage and knocked prone again.
Force damage, and she goes down. At this point, she's also bloodied, so she's starting to struggle a little bit and starting to get a little bit desperate.
The red caped one.
Yeah, the red one is red.
Like when I get parried, I'll just use the momentum of the parry to strike with the other one.
And then Raglan's sister and mother both look towards the one in front of Montaigne, as that's the closest one. Actually, they go for each different ones. They both raise their hand and shoot firebolts. First one goes into the red one. That's a nope.
That's it all?
That's a 12.
Nope.
Second one is a natural 20, going into the one in front of Montaigne.
I mean, missing fireballs runs in the family, so.
That's 12 fire damage.
Where is the crit when I need it? It's right there.
Yeah, no, you wasted it.
No. I'm warming it up.
Not how it works.
And then Montaigne.
Yeah, no.
What you want to do?
So before I stand fully up, I want to cast Zephyr Strike
Mhm.
as a bonus action, and then do a roll between Belgian's mom and the one in front of me.
Yeah.
To get to like diagonally behind Tara.
You're moving
Like
out
here?
of range.
No, one to the left. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Zephyr Strike just means provoke no attack of opportunity. And then try and shoot her in the back.
Yeah. Go for it.
Does a 28 hit?
Sadly, yes.
Sadly, yes.
.24 piercing and 7 force damage on the first attack.
So, how does it feel to play with weighted
At this
dice?
point, you see she becomes bloodied and starts to struggle a little bit, and seems to be desperation seems to be glowing in her eyes.
Then she gets another arrow in the back. 16.
This one she just parries out of the way, seeming very angry at you.
Okay, I take that back.
And my movement has increased by 30 feet this round, so I'll just move up into the opposite corner now.
This one?
Yes. That's my turn.
Ellen,
He's
What you
lying
gonna
down
do?
for you again.
Yeah. Well, she's lying down. I'm lying down.
You're all lying down.
We're all lying
Body
down.
over here.
kicking from the ground, pushing her towards Fergus.
I'll actually use her to like boost myself up.
Just putting your hand on her and getting up.
Yep. Like, stay down there. And yeah, I actually like I got something special for you, and I pull out, whilst holding in the left hand the blade, I pull out with my right hand the dagger, the demon dagger, and stab her with it.
Can I use my reaction to scream, no kill?
Then you've used your reaction.
Yeah, sure, I can use it on anything else. So.
So it's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Nice. And that is, I need a Constitution save from you.
Constitution save. Oop. Hey, oop. That's a 2 plus something. So she uses her second legendary save.
Nice. And that
Just one
is-
left.
Yeah. So it's 16 damage
16.
for that one. Yeah. 16 piercing.
Good.
And I will.
As you do, you see blood from her sort of seep into the sword as it glows a little bit red.
Does it though
Dagger.
when she's safe from the Constitution save?
Yep, still
Okay.
seems to do something.
And
Just summoning more and more demons.
I'll bonus action disengage, and like with my 35 movement, I'll actually.
As you do, she uses her legendary react. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll run into the. What was it? Was it like a
Bedroom.
bedroom? Yeah.
Yeah, you've been here before.
Just jumping through the hole that Tara made.
The last time you were there, you had a ring and a bow from one of these on top of you.
Okay.
At this point, the lady gets back up, looking after you, deciding against it, turns around, puts a progressa,
Oh shit.
starts slashing with her scimitar. Actually, I'm going to use her bonus action and appear in front of Caleb
Ugh.
Yeah. So
as she slashes at you
So now she's in the
with
room.
a 22.
Can't remember. I invited you into the bedroom.
You say right before you fall unconscious.
That's 19 damage for the first one.
As I lay down on the bed.
I think he's down.
She exits the bedroom. Or actually, she's.
Yeah, I think she
basically
can just be
next
in
to
the
Tara,
doorway.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
She starts slashing at Tara
So the door is
with a
between Tara and
15.
her.
Not hit.
Third attack is a 21.
Does not hit.
Fourth attack is a
Does not hit.
14. The
That's
other
like
one,
that's like a 1.
seeing
Probably.
Montaigne gone, looks over to him, seeming angry. Suddenly appears in front of Montaigne. Starts slashing with her scimitar. That is a 16.
I'm down. I guess.
That is, 18 damage. Turns around, takes one step towards Tara. Starts slashing at Tara for her second attack. It's a 23.
It's
Third attack is a 26.
hits.
Fourth attack is a 21.
Does not hit.
So 2 hits.
Uh,
That is 17 damage for the first one. And 18 damage for the second one. And then I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Actually, no, you do not have to do
Okay.
a save.
It was so bad.
So it's really bad.
Lucky.
Now
Randolph,
what would you
it's your
have
turn.
done away?
I misread the rule, so
The door is open here.
yeah.
I
You can't
go,
make a line.
if I go up here, can I make a line? That was my question.
Technically, roll a d20.
Why did you
No.
roll?
The door frame is in the way for a direct
Okay.
line.
But I can anyways attack her.
Yes.
They are both bloodied by now.
Yeah. Both of them are bloodied. Both of them are desperate. Both of them are trying to end this fight.
Yes. I am casting a lightning bolt. That's a woman.
Yep. Go ahead.
So, dex save, 18.
Dex save, that's a 21.
Okay, so she made it.
No. It's a 29.
So she made it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow.
And I'm gonna use a sorcery point to reroll. Did it there? 8, 13, 16, 4, so 12.
12 on the black one.
Yes.
Isn't ones twos?
Oh yes. So yeah, but still it's rounded down.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
Same
it's
damage.
in
Good.
Yeah. She's still up.
Yep. Still up.
Yeah. Okay.
They just recently passed bloodied, so gonna take a little bit.
Rub
more.
it in. Rub it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got already
I think-
110 damage
I think
before blooding them.
Still above your maximum.
Yeah. Am I
Yeah,
gonna
I
use
think
the action surge?
Right
Or
around
should
there
I just
too,
wait for
actually.
that one?
Is
I'll
at the
wait
end
for
of
that
combat
one.
you get exhaustion? Or
Hmm?
How much did you do?
First.
Instantly. So you have 1
Between
point of
50 and
exhaustion now.
60. Second.
Yes. Yeah.
Right around 90.
I'll just
something. 90, 100.
Okay.
You did.
That goes for you too,
In
Kaelin.
total to the
You
red.
do have 1 point of exhaustion now.
What?
So you went down and failed the saving throw.
I didn't. Say that thing.
You automatically failed.
Yeah, because you got it while you were down.
No, I think
No,
we
I
figured
didn't.
out that he.
No,
didn't.
because
It took
first
all
round
four.
I was down after the 4th because I uncanny dodged one of the attacks.
Right. You just didn't say it because it wouldn't have saved you.
Mhm.
But it would
Yeah.
have saved you from. Yeah, okay.
From a fail.
That's
It
fine.
would have saved me from a fail,
Yeah.
not from the going down eventually.
Exhaustion.
Tara?
Yes. Spirit Guardians.
Ooh.
By fifth level.
Fifth level. Cool. I will first activate when they start their turn.
No, fourth level.
Fourth level. Cool. What else do you want to do?
Another action search.
Action search using your amulet this time.
Yeah.
Meaning you get 1 point of exhaustion.
That's a cool trinket. I want that
I
one.
like
And Montaigne is down.
Yep.
Montaigne
Both
is down,
Montaigne
yes.
and Kaelin.
Kaelin is down. Mm-hmm.
Aelin is an asshole. Reminding you.
It is not your turn. It's not your turn. We would like you to shut up and only speak on your turn.
Well, you did run away though.
6. Well, you're there, so I can see Kaelin, no, right?
I can see both of them, so.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Kaelin. And I'll try to hit this guy.
So 6 points of healing.
Yes.
To me?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay. You're trying to hit the guy behind you,
Yeah.
and
all.
he just parries your
Yeah.
hit.
15.
That's your turn.
Mhm.
Narrow.
Again, start with the easy one of healing Montaigne with a.
I heard killing Montaigne. Is that
Yeah. Freudian slip.
It's easy.
Wait, can I use your corpse to make a raid?
If you kill him,
I can't say no at the moment.
So that's 9
9.
points of healing. And I'll just say, well, second try, and I'll cast another blight.
Yeah.
With the right, using the right die this time, not these 6s. Much better. So it's a Constitution 18 on the pedestal.
on the pedestal. That's a Constitution.
Wait, you rolled 86s instead of
17?
68s or what?
That's a fail.
Okay. So he uses his second legendary save. Or second legendary save.
So first,
No, so they both have used 2 now.
And they had 3.
Well, we don't know that.
Well,
So
he said,
45.
earlier.
Yeah.
45,
necrotic damage.
Yep.
45?
Yeah, I
Holy.
used the wrong die last time.
It's halved because
Yeah.
she succeeded in her save. That's your turn.
Damn.
Progressa.
Getting tired of running. But I will run away. 5, 10.
I mean, they're running away from you. Isn't
Yeah,
that
of
cool?
course. Of course. I'm super scary. Charge in with a scream.
But not as scary as me and Kaelin.
15
Misses sadly.
and 25.
Yep.
It seems to be going again and
You
again
run,
and again.
You're not quite there yet when you strike first time. She just dodges a little bit. Second one goes through.
Yeah. Like swing, miss, use the momentum to spin around and stab.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going all out, so I will do the same again. I will activate Eldritch Smite. This time is 15 magical slashing and 9 necrotic.
Yeah.
And 17. And 32 force damage and knocked prone again.
That's actually the first time this one is knocked prone.
Yeah, actually, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah, I can't really do nothing more, I think.
2 firebolts fly at the pedestal one. Miss and a crit again.
Did you roll 2 dice?
No, just one. It's ranged, so I should have disadvantage. So, yeah, both are misses. Thank you, Kaelin. Fontaine.
Why do you get disadvantage?
Because
Lying
he's
down and trying to
knocked
attack at
prone.
range.
Hmm?
She's knocked down, and they're trying to attack at range.
Oh, she's knocked down.
But she gets up again.
Yeah, but my
Hopefully.
bow says when I saw an enemy, I don't get disadvantage due to non-range. That does non range,
Yeah.
range in general.
Oh, that's if you're above.
If you're like
normal
further
range,
than like
yeah.
300 feet away or something.
I almost want a house rule that applies to both, just because it's the same principle. So, yeah, let's go. You don't get a disadvantage on prone enemies with your bow.
Oh, well, on my sworn enemy,
Yeah, on your
which is
sworn enemy.
that one.
Yeah.
So again, bonus action Zephyr Strike,
Yep.
and move to the now this corner of the room,
Why are you running? Why are you running?
and then start shooting, aiming for the head. Maybe now.
Yep. Trying to push the arrow further in.
That's a 31 to hit.
31 hits, yeah, no problem.
That's 26 piercing,
26 piercing,
3 force damage
3 force damage.
on the first one.
That's the first one.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
And
First arrow just cuts the temple.
I'm trying to calculate how much HP they have. It's like an insane amount.
that's 28 piercing
28
damage on
damage.
the second.
Second one goes straight into her throat. It stays there and she's barely holding on.
That is my turn.
Kaelin.
Well, when I get knocked down, I get up again. And she's standing in the door frame, right? So
Yep.
I would
I don't think you.
Jump
Tara is in
off
the door
the-
frame.
Oh, Tara's on the other side. I can flank with Tara, can't I?
They're not flankable.
That complicates things.
They're never gonna keep you down.
Also, well, I say to the one, I'm finished with you. I'm done with you, and I use bonus action disengage to get out of the room. The rest of my movement, like out here somewhere, and now attack the one that's on the floor.
With advantage.
Does a 20 hit?
20 hits. Just hits.
Just hits.
Yep.
So,
And that is with the dagger I have in my hand. So Constitution save.
That's a natural one. So she's using her last legendary save to succeed.
Amazing. But she's gonna take 24 piercing damage.
24 piercing damage.
Nevertheless.
Kaelin, please tell me her destiny.
Oh.
Oh.
She has an arrow through her ear and one through her neck.
Well, just. Oh. I mean, they're lying down, face down, so I just stab it right between her shoulder blades in the back. See, I say, yeah, my dagger is hungry for some blood.
And as you do, you see like all the rest of the blood in her body just gets sucked up into the dagger, and you just see the carcass laying there with the skin sort of tight around her bones and muscles.
And I look at the dagger, it's like, wait, that was a lot. And yeah, that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Oh, no, I used my bonus action. Ah, okay, yep, that's my turn.
Suddenly, you feel something hitting you in the back as the one appears behind you, Kaelin.
The wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yeah. 8. Fails. Plus whatever wisdom is.
Oh, right
So if you
before
use their last legendary save, save against that. That means it's halved. Yep, half damage.
Why do I feel like I have a target on my back?
Wait, did it walk past us? No.
No, this is the spirit guardian.
Oh yeah.
6 damage.
What?
6.
Oh.
That
Oh,
is
6
half.
damage,
Yes, that is half.
Good.
Damn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Come on, hit me.
Oh, I will.
Please be gentle.
Preferably do only 5 damage, right?
Or just miss 4 times.
He appears behind you. And attacks you.
So it
Your
took you
scimitar
so long to.
Slashes down your back with a natural 20.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Let's just say you are down.
Ooh.
You want me to roll up the damage?
Yeah. Because you could more than just down me.
Do you have so little hit points?
Yes. I'm a glass cannon fighter.
46 damage.
Okay, let's stick with I'm down.
See you, Ovar. Hope you're feeling better tomorrow. And then, seeing as Kaelin goes down, where are we now?
She's alone in the corner.
Well,
Yep.
we know.
She stabs him twice more. And then runs over to Montaigne.
He's dead.
Montaigne's down?
No.
Yeah, he's
Like,
dead.
yeah.
He's properly dead. Montaigne. Let's say 20 to hit.
Yep.
With her last attack. Doing 25 damage.
Done.
Raglan.
I go
Montaigne, that's your
over-
first official death.
I go
Kaelin?
over here.
Kalen, I said. You've already
Oh.
died before.
Did he actually die?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
2 attacks. He gets
She
2
finished,
failed
she
rolls.
finished him off.
Oh my
I
god.
Did not get the second attack.
I cast a 5th level lightning bolt.
The counter spells
And I counter spell
at 6th level,
at 6th level.
so that's a 16.
Yeah, so I
Don't
to
you have
roll.
inspiration?
So
At
they
plus-
were after me, just eventually
I
to
have
just
to roll a 16.
kill me.
Plus your charisma modifier.
Yeah, okay. So I have to
What?
roll a 6 or.
I mean, they were after me this whole time. We learned that
That's a
before we
failure on
rewind
your
time.
counter spell.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that they were
And you
after
spell-
you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Thistle
just to
back.
kill me.
And then I use my
Apparently.
action surge.
Successive.
Yep.
And what I first do is that I use my sorcery points to get the 5th level spell slot back.
Yep.
And then I do another 5th level lightning bolt on her.
Good. She cannot counterspell again.
No, I hope. So that should be 10d6. Come on, now she has to die.
Are you angry for him dying now?
I'm angry for them killing me. Okay, those will be rerolled. Okay, let me keep those.
15?
15 on those. And I'll reroll these 4. And that's
27.
Did you count these as
31.
2s? Yes. And then 2 of them I have to roll. They are 3 and 2. So then I reroll. Reroll that one. And now that's a 3 now.
37, I think. 15
33 in
Plus
my book.
12.
Yeah, and then there are 2 of them that I rolled again, so there are supposed to be 10 dice.
I counted 37.
Yeah, I'll trust you. 37.
37 damage.
Did she save?
Nope.
No.
She used her last save on this one.
Yes. No, but she
No,
used
she
that.
used the
That's
last-
the other one, the black one.
Yeah, but the other one
Another
used
die.
the last one on
Yes.
the Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
That's true, yeah.
They both used the last
Yep.
one.
That's 37 damage.
That's exactly why I did it, because I knew they had used it.
That's your turn.
Hey, I'm just gonna go back here.
Okay, Tara. You're up.
Another.
Run up and smash.
Move up and smash. Smash. Smash.
Oh no, we're all stuck together.
And you just run up, hit the ball. As she sort
roll
of
one.
Make
sees
another
you
roll.
coming and dodges.
Oh.
Then another
Can't
hole
do
into the
no
wall.
more actions.
And
Another Montaigne.
Healing Montaigne. And that's the last thing you do. Narok, you're up.
is she looking bad?
She is hurt pretty bad, but still able to fight. But she's looking desperate and very angry.
Kill her, kill her, kill her.
Seeing Kaelin going down, she'll Urkel panic and run over to him. So she gets an attack of opportunity if she wants it.
She's sick. No, she has used her reaction.
Then she doesn't. And I'll just like bend down on my knees and just punch him a bit in the chest like, no, you're not allowed. And I'll cast Revivify on him.
Yep.
So I don't know if he has to, how we house ruled it, if he...
Doesn't it
is
take like an
there
hour
or-
to cast or
Yeah, I
something?
think it's like a long thing.
No, it's one action.
Oh, okay.
Revivify is just an action.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can't you just wait till combat's over? I will be killed instantly again. I have the target on my back.
But if you're dead, I'm next.
Yeah.
As you Punch him in the face. Punch him in the face.
Not in the face, the
Yeah,
chest.
in the chest. Punch him in the chest a few times.
Like, come on.
On the
A
last
whack.
punch, your spell emanates from your hands into his body. And then you see the sort of entire body of Kalen starts to glow. And you see all of this glow culminates and is dragged into the dagger that he is holding.
Oh no.
And then nothing more happens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'll.
It's gonna be the death of you.
Would it be an action to take the dagger?
Yeah.
I'll just say. I'll yell. Tara, it didn't work. The dagger, and I'll do action surge, and I'll turn towards the last lady, and my eyes will go completely black, and I'll cast Blight on 5th level.
Yep.
Again, a con 19 save.
I forget how strong they are sometimes. I was like, oh, I rolled a 5. That's gonna be a fail.
Okay.
Plus
50,
10.
53.
53.
Necrotic
That's
damage.
halved to 26.
Yeah.
That's the end of your turn.
Yeah. This.
Rebissa.
Getting real tired of running forth and back in this fucking room.
Not an
Just running over, smacking, running over to the other side of the room again. Stab her in the back.
Yep.
With a 23.
This time you hold your strike a little bit longer and reach your target.
You use
While
your
she's
second strike
still
first.
Stunned from the
Yeah.
blind.
So that's 7 plus. I think it's a 4. Yeah, so that's 11 and 11. So that's 22 on the first strike. 11 necrotic and 11 magical slashing. Second attack. We don't need to talk about.
Yeah, like I said, you used the second strike first this time.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Montaigne. Actually, we have the sister and mother.
Yeah, have we forgotten them like a long time now?
Normal striking this time. That's a 3 and a 1.
Like mother, like daughter.
Yep. You just see firebolts flying throughout the room all the time as this fighting is going on.
And one of them is it.
Last sister is still on the ground with her hands behind her back, facing the ground. Montaigne.
As I get up, I once again Zephyr Strike and just sidestep along the wall.
Yep.
And then aim for her face.
Yep. All the way up to the mother.
Here.
Or past, all the way to the corner.
I can no in front of the mother.
Yep.
Don't need to run away.
And then you aim your bow.
Yes.
This is not your favorite enemy, or not your sword
No,
enemy.
but Zephyr Strike will give me advantage on one weapon
Yep.
attack roll. So I'll do that for the first one.
Sounds good.
That's a 23.
23 hits. He's still a little bit stunned from the blight and from a strike into her back. As these arrows just come flying through the air.
That's 9 piercing and 3 force damage. And then shoot once again.
Yep.
That's 18.
18 sadly misses. The next one, she just grabs in the air, throws to the ground, appears in front of you. With
We skipped my turn. Hello.
Hello.
That fucking dagger.
11.
We only have materials left for one more try of those.
She hits you for the first one. That's 1 damage.
I'm down.
And then she strikes you 3 more times.
That?
Oh my god.
We have to choose.
Again?
we actually have to choose.
I called it. You're dead and I'm
Yeah.
next.
No, but like we actually have to choose.
And then she moves back between Fergrissa and the sister.
I'm next.
And then it's Reglin's turn.
Okay.
So this is why you didn't join the combat last time.
Yeah,
Yes.
we knew there was something fishy about that comment.
And I'll cast the lightning bolt again.
Yep.
So it's
Counter spell.
then I counterspell.
Yep. That's at 6th level again.
So this time she has to
use
make
one
this.
hand trying to cast the lightning bolt. You see the counter spell coming. Take up the other hand. Stop the
Counter
counter spell and then strikes through with the lightning.
That dead bitch.
For the first time in a long time, you both look and feel cool.
Ooh. It's almost
For the
electric.
first time, yeah, that makes
It is electric.
Does she save? This time I actually rolled well.
Nice.
10,
That's a, is it con save?
30,
Dex save?
Dex.
That's a 24.
That's okay. 34, 36. So then it's 18.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Do you have anything more?
To use as a bonus action? No.
Your turn.
Yes.
Tara?
How long is it gonna take to bring this woman
Stop stomping on my corpse.
Smash,
out?
smash,
I don't care about your corpse.
Smash.
smash!
19.
Sadly misses.
No.
As she just sidesteps your strikes, turns, gets ready to strike back.
There's a weapon.
So Tara, tell me her destiny.
Yeah. I don't need to run.
Was that the no masking? Tell me your destiny.
Show me your tail.
Show me your dream.
Well, I'll mess with my warhammer. I'll just create another one coming right after.
Yeah, same weapon, just coming second after as she ducks under the first one, gets back up again. And then you just see the head just cracks over and then hangs on the back on her back as she falls down. Now I think we're going to take a short break just to calm ourselves and laugh at our friends who have died, and then we'll be back with you in a couple of minutes.
Do that, guys.
Hey, welcome back everyone.
Let's try it again.
We are now back, as I clicked the wrong button before. Anyway, we are back after a little break that we needed to have after our little fight, where Kaelin and Montaigne were sadly killed.
So when should we introduce our new characters?
Let's just give it a minute.
Okay.
First, I think we should just keep in the same turn order for a little bit. Because I'm constrained on death. If you want to do something, Narix first.
I'll take the dagger. And
I hold on to it.
I'll just
As you touch
wipe.
the dagger.
Okay.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
Yeah. You feel sort of like a burning in your hand. It starts to feel warmer and warmer, but you are able to hold it without being
I'll hold on and I'll just run over to Fear and I'll grab his pouch, the bag of holding, and I'll drop it in.
Okay, you drop the dagger in.
And I'll just turn to Tara and say, I tried to heal him. It didn't work. I think it was a dagger. I can't do it again. And I'll just go back to. I'll go back to Kaelin. Mourn.
Okay, Carissa.
Yep. Well, this is probably happening at the same time. So
Yeah.
I will react to Naruk just coming over and grabbing the pouch and just, hey, I don't want it. What are you doing?
I
As you
want
drop it in.
to go.
Yeah, yes. But
Yeah.
so
This is the
that
way
happens.
I know how to get it gone.
Get it going.
Get it gone.
Yeah, since I've stood with my back turned when this happened, I'll probably turn around and run over. I can think. So,
Who are you running over to?
Kaelin, because
Kevin.
it's a little bit of a shock that you're dead.
Isn't Montaigne also dead?
Yeah,
He's
I
like
would
a-
have seen him going down
Okay, no, he's not right.
and
next to you.
getting smacked, but you're shocked because I didn't see you. That's why I would react like this.
Yeah, also you wouldn't ever expect it from
I
him.
go over to Montaigne
Yeah.
and try to check his vitals, see if
course,
he's
okay.
even alive.
Yeah.
Is it possible to even give him a good berry, or is he actually out and lost for
You
good?
feel that there is no life left in his body.
Damn it, this guy is down too. What are we gonna do now?
Tara.
Like twice in 3 weeks.
Montaigne and try to revivify him.
There's
Run over
something
to
you.
Montaigne,
I
put
think
your
there's
hands
something
on
you're
him,
doing wrong, Montaigne.
and life comes back into his body. He wakes up and looks up at you.
Montaigne, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Go towards Ken.
Am I back to 1 HP or?
Yeah. Eric.
I'll any one of you have any diamonds, any necklaces, anything? And I'll specifically look at Ralglin's family, and I'll use my action or whatever I have to start just see if I can find in this house, maybe in his bedroom, see if I can find any chest with like jewelry or something. Just desperately see
Just
if I
give me
can
an
find
investigation check.
anything.
I actually have an idea.
Carissa.
Ooh, that's a natural 20
As soon
plus.
as she is screaming for diamonds, I will pull up the pouch and I will take out the onyx and say, I have a black diamond!
An onyx is not a black diamond.
I don't know that, it's a black gem.
Investigation, yeah, a natural 20, but plus nothing.
You look around, you find a lot of sort of like eating utensils, you find books, you find a lot of mundane items, but nothing as valuable as diamonds.
Any jewelry at all?
Just, there are a few chains, just plain chains. But no, like,
So I feel like I would have found it if it was there.
yeah.
I can
Then
try.
Fergusa comes over, gives you the black onyx.
I have a black diamond.
I can try.
And after that, Raglan's mother looks at Raglan. Could you come with me, please? And then she grabs the daughter that's still lying on the ground and the other sister, and then just walks out the door.
Mom, I'm coming, Mom. Wait.
And then it's Raglan, and she goes after as her and her family leaves the little hut.
Mother, don't go. We have to help them.
Tara, you're now out in the streets
Yes.
talking to your
One cast sending
two.
the guy 11 now.
Ooh, smart.
11.
Kevin, yeah.
Are you starting with that shit?
Oh shit.
Kevin Dalton.
Cult is gone. Need diamonds. You got any? Helen dead.
Time goes by and you hear, gun, where? Galen?
Yes, I can. Need diamonds? Most important part? Do you have any?
Don't say it's the most important part if you just revived him over me.
You don't know that.
I don't have diamonds. I can get some. Give me half an hour.
How long is the deadline?
For
10 minutes, I think, isn't it?
Well, there's one that is
yeah.
1 minute, and then there's one that it's
I have raised that.
yeah.
That's 10 days. And then I need 5.
500 what?
No, I think it's at least my
Souls.
race that is
I can fix that.
1,000.
500 gold worth in diamonds. Diamonds.
Do one round more, Nara.
I'll run over and I'll take the onyx and I'll just like hold it over his chest and I'll please work, and I'll try and cast Revivify again with the onyx instead of a.
Yep. You prepare the spell, you do everything that you used to. You have this onyx, just feels wrong. You start to cast it and it just doesn't do anything. No effect. Try again. You put more power into it. You use everything you have.
Goodbye.
Good.
Yeah, I'll look down at him and I'll say, never thought I would say this, but we need you. We need him, guys. Come on. Yes.
Your mother and sisters keep walking, one of them just being dragged behind them as your mother addresses you. So, Raglan, do you have the chalice? Do you know what happened? Did you get our army? And then it's your turn.
Her army is in there. They went to help me save you guys. The chalice, I've left it somewhere safe, but we have to trick him to get it back.
And while talking, you're all walking towards the exit of the city.
We shouldn't leave. We have to bring our army with us.
You could see that it didn't work with the black diamonds. We still need a diamond.
I'll just sure, come home, please. We need you and the diamonds. Need 500 gold worth. And I'll start to prepare my spells as well.
Do you have the money? I can come fetch first.
It's
Will be no price for me no more.
if you're thinking about reincarnate,
No.
it's rare oils and ungrunts worth at least 1,000 gold.
I don't have reincarnate.
Okay.
I have raised that.
Something
That sounds so much worse for some reason.
Okay, Narek, what do you want to do?
I'll just continue like hitting his chest and be like, no, and that's it.
Progressa, do you want to do anything more?
Well, as I see this is not working, I'll go over to Naruk and I'll just take your hand to try to make you stop.
Okay. At this point, we go out of turn order and just keep things
Yeah, it's too
dynamic
late.
again. You are not going to be able to save Kaelin within the allotted time for.
Revivify.
Nobody shot my eyes or anything? That's what they do in the films all the time.
Sorry, Mac.
Well, you went unconscious first and then you died, so.
So So while you guys are still trying to find a way and try to resuscitate him and everything, Madeline, you, your mother, and 2 sisters are mostly walking towards the exit of the city. That's not an army. That's a ragtag bunch of mercenaries.
They're a starting point.
I'll have to do this myself. Come with me. We need to get the chalice.
Can we bring them? They will help us.
We don't need them. I'll find an army once we get the chalice.
But Mother, I sort of have obligations with them now.
Obligations. I'm back now. You're with me. Mother knows best.
You're right, Mother.
Let's go. And then she just starts walking even faster towards the exit of the city.
Mother, where are you going?
I'm going out of this city, and you will explain everything that's happened, and then we get the chalice.
But Mom, let's just go to this tavern. We can sit here.
Raglan,
I can explain.
Listen to me. Mother knows best. We're leaving.
Mother, I have
Don't
things-
talk back to your mother.
I have things I need to do. I will
Yes,
join you
need to-
later.
No, come with me now.
I will join you later.
Come with me now.
Sorry, Mom.
What's the name of your elder sister again?
She was.
Andrea?
Yes.
Rhea.
How do you know her sister better than she?
Good notes, good notes.
I have it in my notes. but-
Wait a minute.
Andrea, stop your
Something
sister.
you want to tell us?
She quickly runs over to you and touches you. To hit.
Yeah.
As lightning starts to form in her hand, she touches you. Does 15 lightning damage.
Damn it, Andrea, what are you doing?
What's your response to this? That's what you said?
Yes.
You just stand there or.
Yes, and shrug.
Mother knows best. Come with us.
But I'm telling you, I need to solve some shit with this bunch first.
But we need you more.
But I will bring them to help us defend the island afterwards.
Raglan, this is your last chance. Come with me now, or you will never see us again. Remember, Mother knows best.
You are the wisest woman I know.
And she just starts walking with both your sisters towards the exit of the city.
I'll find you at the island. I'll come over later.
No answer.
And then I run back to the house.
Okay, while this is happening, do you guys want to do something?
Well, I guess at some point I'll just stare at Kaelin for a bit and notice that Raglan is gone. Where is Raglan?
She went with her family.
What? Like, left?
Well, I think she probably will come back.
Why didn't any of you stop her?
We came here to save them. I mean, we can't really blame her for wanting to talk to them.
I'll go to the entrance of the cabin. Can I see her?
As you leave, you hear some shouting. What sounds like similar to Raglan's voice, but a lot more mature and angry.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming some things, but you're not quite sure what to hear.
I'll just say, watch him, and I'll start to run.
As you're running, you hear the end of this conversation as you see Raglan starts to walk towards you. You see the family walking away. And she's saying, I'll find you.
And I'll just run up and hug her again.
Alright. I don't know if I did the right thing.
Um,
They might never take me back. They might never forgive me. I think they ruined everything. I was just trying to save them and I gave away the chalice and everything. I messed up.
no. You did the best you could. And I thank you for it.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure I like them.
She's the wisest woman I know.
But I don't know her.
I think if I was able to get the chalice back, she would be okay with it. And then she would be grateful, right?
Hope so.
I just want her to be happy with me.
She will be. Have to show her. Somehow.
We should try to get the chalice back.
Thank you for choosing us.
Well, we are sort of in this mission now, and I'm thinking maybe this little oracle shit might be coming for me if I don't fulfill my obligations now.
Seems like we're have favors owed left and right.
Yes.
The never ending to-do list. But top of it right now, get some diamonds.
Yes. Okay.
You finish this conversation, a gnome comes running up the road. You recognize Gavan. Tara, where's Tara?
Inside.
Okay. And he just keeps running past you
Yeah.
into the house. Tara, 500 gold.
Diamonds?
I have to buy them.
You friends with this guy?
Which guy?
I can remember it.
Laurentius.
Laurentius?
I can check if he has diamonds, but we still have to pay.
I'll follow him in, and I'll just go straight towards Kaelin's pockets because I'm guessing I know where they are.
Yeah.
And I'll take out 500 gold.
Yeah, you would know that you got so much, yeah.
He's been having this money all the time. We've been paying all this shit.
I think he won some. I can't remember how he got it, or he sold something. I don't remember.
Guys, this is not the time.
Yeah, I'll just take the 500 gold and give it to him.
Gavan takes the gold.
Hurry, please.
I will be right back. And then
He
he
even
runs out.
annoys me while he's dead.
How long will it take me to prepare my spells? Because I don't have it prepared.
We said an hour. Yeah.
I
Just
go
keep
over and I
walking
take the
then.
rest of his money.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't let you.
Me neither.
Give me a.
Even for you.
No, I'll just like before she reaches him, I'll say, no.
He
it's not
owes
okay.
us.
For-
He owes us.
You can ask him when he's back. You can be angry about it.
Ask
Whatever.
him. Have you ever asked him about anything and gotten something in return?
Yeah. Not necessarily what I wanted, but
Exactly.
like, no. You can be angry at him. You can ask him for it, but
I would say we
stealing whilst
take
he's
it.
down
I
is
say
not
we
okay.
take it and we buy diamonds for it. Then we can say it's for us all. It's for him as well in case he dies again.
No. I'm sorry. But that's stealing. It's not okay.
You
Hey,
stole them
Farissa.
from me.
Carboness in his forehead.
That sounds like a good idea. Like, I'll just look there like I just got an idea. Just
And you just see his eyes sort of be purple, bright purple.
No. And whatever you just thought about, No.
Don't listen to the betrayer.
I didn't.
You got that look.
I never get that look.
Are you sure?
Is it my eyes again?
Just get that look, and then you, for instance, set fire to a building. Do stupid shit.
I'm not gonna burn this house down. What do you think?
Happened before.
Well, there's no more dangerous shit in here right
I'll just sit by Caelan's side. Apparently, keep watch.
now. Meanwhile, I'll walk over to Montaigne. I'll take out a leather armor, throw it at your feet. I'll say, "How are you?
In pain.
Maybe you should wear this next time."
I don't want it.
I don't really care that you want it. You just died for the second time. Do I have to force it on you?
I don't like it.
It doesn't matter. You want to get another armor then?
That's what me and Kaelin was trying to do last time we were here.
Yeah, when were you getting that armor, by the way?
A couple of days, or no?
It was
some
just
hours.
clothes, wasn't
Well,
it?
I brainwashed him.
This would probably not technically have happened. No, would it?
He's valuing style over how useful it is.
Well, until you get something, you wear that. Because you're not gonna die again.
I'm gonna take a rest first.
I'm watching you. You're gonna take it on.
As you look around the room, you just see books laying everywhere. Like earlier, there were books everywhere. Now it's just everywhere. And they're open, they're flying over, and they're all covered in blood and gore and
Guts.
Maybe I should clean up in here. No problem.
I'll start an aura of vitality to heal some of us. I'm missing several of us look bad.
Yeah, short rest in the meantime, by the way.
So I'll start by giving Montaigne some healing.
I find the book I took earlier.
give me an investigation check. You're looking for both or just the one that you kept?
And
The one that I kept.
Not the children's adventure.
Så 10. Og 15. Hvem andre er det som trenger det? Who else needs some healing? Tara, do you need? Is it just Montaigne?
You were hit once. Yeah.
I also got hit once by my sister.
Electrocuted.
Oh, 13.
13. Take the time while waiting for your diamonds to look for the
16?
book that you stole the
17?
first time from the burning building. Eventually
Still
you
need
do
more?
find the same
No.
volume.
Montaigne?
Montaigne
Just
anymore?
wanna
Yes.
Pick it up.
Oh yeah.
see what it is.
He's still
If you're
bloody.
looking at the cover, you see that it's called Magical
15?
Artifacts and How to Find Them.
That's the last bit.
People have healed,
At least some.
except for Kaelin.
People have healed and people have died.
Some time goes by.
I'll just sit and I'll get a little bit bored, so I'll start like braid his hair, which I know he would never allow me to do when he was awake. I'll do it nicely though,
Yeah.
but still not his style.
Servani, remember that thing we did? Can we do that with him too now?
One thing,
You know, bringing their essence up. You know what I mean?
if you carve an S into his forehead, we can try.
Well, she won't really let me do that.
And kill her like I told you to. It's not hard. It's just a tiefling.
Well, I think she's more than just a tiefling.
Yeah, she's possessed by that thing.
What about her father? Don't you
What
think
about
that's
him?
something we can use?
I don't know. Never heard the name before.
The rank S demon? That's kind of powerful.
I'd stay away.
Oh, you don't think that's a challenge?
Definitely a challenge. Not one that you can beat
Yet.
yet. You need to be whole first.
Yeah.
And you just feel a very strong burning inside of you.
To embrace the burn.
Burning of desire. Burning for power. And then it ebbs off slowly.
I enjoy the feeling.
Anyone else want to do something?
Yeah, I'd like to live again.
Excuse me?
Perfect timing for little gnome come running in the door. Tara! Diamonds? Thank you.
Does it check out?
Look at it, it seems fine. It's diamonds.
Has it been an hour? Am I prepared?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It's been an hour. I guess I've been talking, looking, wanting to play with Kaelin.
Braiding hair, resting.
Preparing his body.
No. Maybe he could be cleaned up from the blood, but no.
Done.
Come on, Fear. You can make it appear as if he has an S in his face, right?
Why you blow my plan? I was gonna do that. You shouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
I've been thinking about it for so long.
Raise dead.
While that happens, I'll just casually do prestidigitation to form an S in his forehead. Of
It
course.
will take me an hour.
Oh, it would?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will wait until I see if things are starting to happen.
So, she's working on her spell. Do the four of you want to do anything while this is happening?
Oh, I'm
Just
watching.
rummaging
I'll
through
just
the
be
books.
close and help, I guess.
I'm just guessing that the four of you have also had a short rest at this point.
Yep.
And
Do I
when
get
she
the short rest?
No.
when she gets ready or starting to get ready, I'll cast guidance on her.
Okay. An hour goes by. Progressa adds the S to Kaelin's forehead.
If I can see it, I'll touch it and see if it's really there.
Hold on.
It feels pretty real. You feel the indentation in his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what the spell says, that's canon.
Okay. It's canon.
Is it a prank or is it for real?
Well, it only lasts for an hour.
Okay.
But you probably wouldn't know that. You would just see an S.
No, I'll ask you.
Oh.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I'll just smile. It's just a prank, of course.
At this point,
I
Tara
just gave him a thumbs up.
notices that she will need contributions from 3 other people in this ritual.
Contributions. Like the last time?
Yeah.
Need some
Same
help,
as with
guys.
Montaigne.
Yeah, I'll help.
Huh. I would definitely help because we had some good times and some bad times. So yeah, I would.
Yeah, I have everybody on my side except for you. So.
Well,
Your plan is working.
You
That
have
doesn't work.
2
No, I did assume
contributors.
they would.
You either need to do it yourself or have one of these 2 contribute.
Magdalene? Do you want to help me out?
Wanna hear the excuse?
With what?
I just need some help with the ritual. Maybe you can stroke his hair or hold his hand or sing some lullaby. I don't know.
Please don't.
Why would I do that for him?
Think he deserves to die? For you and your family?
I can help. And I groan as I try and stand up and walk over.
Thank you.
Go over and put my hand on his shoulder.
If I can
Lara
remember
first.
from.
You were the first to offer?
Yeah. And try and not make it persuasion. I'll sit down and I'll find my medicine bag and I'll find some thread and I'll start and like stitch back or stitch his wounds. And whilst I'll just say, need you, please come back. I'm hoping for a medicine check.
Give me
Realize I
a,
had the exhaustions as well.
give me a medicine check.
I'll be able to.
That's a natural 1 plus 6, so 7.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Let's make it up persuasion. Natural 1!
Well, a persuasion would have been -1, so it would have been a 0. Oh, where's my inspiration when I need it?
Carissa?
No, we didn't always see eye to eye, but I remember the times where you showed me the better things of life, like the really fun things. I never had it, and to be honest, I don't think we would have gotten really far without your shenanigans sometimes. You also push everyone here, and you do what must be done. You don't think twice about it. We're not done here. You're not done here.
Well,
Persuasion?
persuasion check.
Curse.
Nope, you're on your own, I'm dead.
Give me this! No. Yeah, I told you you should touch it. God fucking damn it.
What are we looking at?
We are looking at the whooping, pen.
You guys just don't wanna know.
Okay.
I'm
Montaigne?
just saying that.
I'll just look at you and say, please, and I'll cast guidance on you.
That's really desperate. Oh no.
I've had a hard time judging Caden as a character. He's definitely been annoying at times, but I've grown kind of numb to it, and yeah, I've started to actually really like him recently, and I really hope we can bring him back.
Give me an insight check.
Plus a d4.
You're super fast.
Oh!
Wait, why are you rolling with advantage?
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
He's exhausted.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god!
Well, it's a 13.
13.
Oh,
Yeah.
With this one, he's rolling a 13.
you guys should be ashamed.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
I tried. It was a really good speech, but couldn't make it through.
Natural 1.
I am turning back on the overhead camera. This is your dice of faith.
He just explodes.
This needs to be a 9 or higher.
Oh god.
for you to live.
Can I give you guidance?
Do you have inspiration?
Do you want to put the dice tray next to the house?
I'm not sure if we want to use this dice tray, but. Oh my god.
Kaelin,
It looked like a 4.
Oh, my heart!
Wait, why didn't we use one of the big ones?
that's why.
Oh.
And I would have gotten a 15. I think I could have helped him better.
I got another one! Cursed tonight.
Hey, you're banned from helping.
Yeah.
I don't trust you with my life. It's...
No, you shouldn't, apparently. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Please don't kill us anymore.
It's getting too stressful.
But you did Ray's dead. Does he like change? Does anything more happen?
No, he just.
I think I get resurrected.
It would be
with-
so cool, yeah.
without my soul now, because my soul is inside the dagger, which is another dimension.
Yeah. No, you didn't get killed by the dagger.
Some penalties.
Yeah. So you're back at 1 HP.
You raised an
You get
undead.
-4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks for the next 4 days. Or for the next 4 long rests.
And I'll just.
But you get something as well. You get exhausted or something, don't you? Or do I remember incorrect?
I'm already exhausted, but
I don't see anything.
Yeah, okay.
not
Then,
so.
If I can see him when he.
You see, after this ends, slowly, Kaelin opens his eyes, looking into the room. You know the contributions they've given. You feel let down by Progressa and Narok. You feel that Montaigne really stuck it for you, and that he sort of gave it his all.
My only true friend.
When I can see him
The only one that's
opening
not
his
possessed.
eyes, I'll just hug him and say I'm sorry, and I'll hug him for a whole minute so I can give him the whole of the aura of vitality. Long forced hug.
I'll smile at you and see. Looks like we're
Equals.
equals now. I'll do like a circle of motion to the forehead.
And you feel a slight burning in your forehead.
A burning.
and I pointed at him and I laughed.
Sort of like a stingy pain.
Does anybody have something to drink?
Yeah, I actually do have some.
I need to
Grab
cool
on the
my
stick,
Traveling is still
head for a little bit. Something's burning in my forehead.
Yeah,
How
you
much is
want
your
to-
max?
2. We saved his life.
Yeah, about you, mister. Got anything to tell us?
They attacked my house. It's so terrible. I just ran away.
Look at me.
You're scary.
Look at me.
85.
Yes.
We know
85.
you let them in.
Let them in.
Yes.
What are you
That
talking
exceeds
about?
my max.
We know you didn't have a choice.
By how much?
A lot.
They ran me out of my house and I had to leave. They were going to kill me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Why do you seem less sorry about this the last go around?
Last time,
Like, we remember what happened last time, right?
you guys do, yeah.
Yeah.
You would.
I wouldn't because I wasn't there. But
No,
do I
it was
do
us
I
three.
notice
Yeah.
if he's lying or not?
You can roll an insight check.
9.
He seems honest enough. It's the whole truth as far as he can see it.
We know you have defenses around the house. We know you have to let them down to let people in. They forced you. Why did you do this?
These are practically gods.
They're dead.
Dead gods?
We
Look at
managed
him.
to kill him.
You see them?
Yep.
Yeah. We are practically gods.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
I'm not
So,
so sure about that.
I'll
Does
whisper-
anyone want any tea? And then he
I'll
looks into his house
whisper
and just,
in Kalen's ear,
maybe not today.
and I'll whisper, I'm sorry that I couldn't do more to help you, but there's 2 dead bodies that might have 2 of those fancy rings, 1 each. And I'll just go to one of the bodies.
I go to the other one and check.
I'll find them.
You check
Place
the
to
body.
sit down.
You find a scimitar, a longbow, and a ring.
Both of them.
Same as you do.
Is there a longbow ring? Do they seem like there's something special about that?
The bow seems very ordinary. The scimitars seem magical, and the rings seem magical. And you do recognize the ring as looking identical to one that you've seen before.
I'll take both the scimitar and the ring that I find.
Yep.
I take the ones that I got.
Who here stole from me?
What are you talking about?
Can't find my dagger. And my coin purse feels a little lighter.
Oh, I have 500 gold.
Mhm.
She gave me 500 gold.
So you took the 500
And
gold.
Another gave me.
as you guys kind of talk like this, he just seems to walk away.
We used the gold for the diamonds to get you back.
You couldn't like steal the diamonds?
We could have left you for dead.
The dagger, I don't think it's safe. I tried to get you back when you went down, and
Wait, so you took both of them? Both the dagger and the coins?
yeah, it's when I tried to get you back, it like seemed to almost like suck your soul into it or something. I didn't want the ritual to fail again.
I mean, you didn't learn from the last time. You're not getting that dagger back.
Maybe we should
Didn't learn
ask.
from the last time. This is the first time I took a little nap.
Maybe we should ask someone if they can figure out how the dagger works first. It's in the bag of holding.
Don't tell him that.
No.
Stand up. Walk over 2 figures, huh? Can I see the bag of holding?
No. You're not getting that dagger back, and you sit down and relax. You don't want to do this, right? You're not getting that dagger back.
But how am I gonna, defend myself?
I don't know, that huge ass sword you have.
I mean, yeah, but
But
one weapon is not enough.
Then we'll get you another one.
I found this scimitar. I gave it to her.
Yeah, it's not a dagger, but
Hey, you wanted a weapon. If you don't know how to use this one, then okay.
You show you can be responsible. You can maybe have the dagger later, but not now. Like in a long time.
since when are you making the rules?
Well, I thought we would establish this. I'm obviously the leader here.
Nope.
Don't I have to roll for that?
How long was I gone? Like, if he's the leader now, then what century are we in?
We're gone for.
Kaelin, you've never
An
been
hour?
the leader. You've only been the annoying little shit. The whole period. At least we got a break from you for a while.
Well, then, be nice.
I see your personality hasn't changed, so can't be that long ago.
Can we just like wait with fighting for a bit? I'm tired.
Oh, he's the one who jumped right into it.
Oh, I feel healthy.
I'll go to the gnome.
Oh, he left.
He left the
While
building.
you guys were
Oh,
arguing and talking,
he just
up and
casually
left.
just bye.
He offered tea and just left.
Obviously.
After you accused her of taking the money, he just left.
You feel fine, you say?
I feel healthy, but kinda exhausted. Weak. Tired.
That's big words coming.
What can I say? Like, dying tires you out. You should try it one time. Just to see how it feels.
We're not done here yet, so no. When the time is right, maybe, but not yet. That doesn't look enjoyable, you know? How about we, Trevon just up and left, shall we just nap here? Leave? I mean, there's corpses here, maybe not.
Maybe we leave this place.
Won't leave the city.
Yes. We should find somewhere to rest for the night, though.
Hold on,
No, we.
like, they came back, right?
Mm.
Shall we do anything with the bodies?
But it wasn't the same people that came back, was it?
No, but completely different.
Yeah.
It probably maybe takes him a while.
But didn't Kalen recognize them?
No, it wasn't the one with my ring.
You did slightly recognize them because you've.
I mean,
seen
I
all of
recognized
them.
them. due
Seen
to
all of them several times.
Haven't seen all of them. Yeah.
You've seen them in the ring when trying to summon, and you've also been tortured by both of them at some point.
But he doesn't know if they've died and came back.
And you're still very much traumatized from your hours of being tortured.
By them.
Yeah.
In another timeline, I guess.
Yeah, we're time travelers now.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
I'll start by going over to Montaigne, and I'll say, "I'm happy you're back, and thank you for helping with Kalen."
I'm happy both me and Kalen are back as well.
Wait, what happened to you?
We both went down.
Wait, you died as well?
Yes.
We raised him first, he was a bit more important.
So you're taking on the armor, by the way? No? Have you
Still
taken
laying
away?
on the floor on the other side of the room.
Are there? Should we look for any books while we're here?
But I should tell you guys what they did to me while I was taken away. They tortured me.
That's true. I'm sorry, I forgot. So much happened. Are you okay?
When I was tortured by them, was it the same methods they used on me?
They
Yeah.
tortured me, cut me up until I passed out. When I woke up again, they cut me until I passed out. But every time
Did
I was...
they also cut off like fingers, your hand,
Yes.
your ear?
Yes. How do you know?
I've been there, I've done that.
They did the same thing to you?
Yep.
What did they want?
They wanted information. How much do we know? And they wanted to know something about him. I thought you were like the important person here, but apparently there's something about Kaelan as well. He's not telling us.
Why did it actually try to kill us this time?
I mean, like I said, they probably know by now that I infiltrated them, you know, and now I'm sitting on some information that they want. Or they want to bury it.
They asked me who he is, what he is, why he is, why he is. How do we interpret this? There has to be some kind of strange connection here. So I think there's something Kaelan hasn't been telling us.
Got something to elaborate, mate?
They tortured me to get to you. If it was up to me, you would be dead. But I guess if we can get some information from you, it would be worth it.
Yeah, there is something I haven't told you.
Yeah. Spit it out.
Happened actually a while ago. It was not long after I met you guys. But I buried 2,000 gold in Terra's bedroom.
The fuck? And that's why you think they're gonna kill you?
No, but that's like the secret I've kept from you.
Well, it's growth, I guess.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah,
So
I think
yeah,
we-
you're gonna keep on keeping it from us. I understand that.
Does he seem honest when he says that there's nothing left he's keeping from us?
Do you think he sounds honest?
I'm not sure.
Is he honest when he says he's buried 2,000 gold?
Yes, definitely honest about that one.
Make an insight check.
He seems honest enough.
Hey, I have pretty good deception, even with the -3 or -4.
They did
Penalty.
also ask me about sin. They wondered who of us had the connection with sin. I was so exhausted by then that I blurted out that it was Tara.
No, that's probably the right choice.
Do they know that already?
And they wondered who Tara was. I said it was the dwarf. So I would have thought they
They
would
don't
know.
know who I am.
I would have thought they would know who all of us are by now.
Maybe we're not that important.
I wouldn't think we were.
They know who Kaelin is, so
We
maybe
probably
he's
are
important.
now that they actually try to kill us.
I mean,
Well,
that's
actually, killing us makes sense though, because since we can heal, if they don't, we just come back.
And they think we are in their way. They don't want us to try to stop their retreat.
Well, we are in their way.
Yes, exactly.
I
So they
just
wanna
think
kill
that
us.
we are getting to be a big threat for them.
I don't think
Which-
we've done anything to hinder them since Hope's End.
No, not really. We've just been trying to find out things about them.
Well, they don't know that yet.
Too much we don't understand. But before we leave the city, I want to see if we can find a temple.
Temple.
Pokinato said that Urvinus is probably corrupted, and the healer from a temple might be able to help. And now we've been apparently chosen as champions of Karmoth and Lilian, and one of them is the god of disease and healing.
Sounds like we should do that.
And like, I think we have even more to thank them for now after tonight.
Are there any temples in this city?
Not as far as you've seen yet,
But
but
we
most
haven't.
likely because it's
Because
one
of
of the
the
largest
size.
cities in
Yeah.
the continent.
And Redwin, we just saved your family and they just left. What is going on with them?
My
Probably
mother
the same as last time.
Yeah, I
Mother-
understand. She was a bitch, but
ordered me to come with her, but I said I have business I need to fix, and I will come to them later. But I don't know if they will accept me.
accept you, your family.
They said that I will never see them again if I didn't join them.
Join them.
To go to get the chalice in Pokinato. To go back to the island, I guess.
They're going to the dragon.
They're getting the chalice, so I assume they're going to the dragon. They didn't ask me where the chalice was, so I don't know what they know.
But I thought that they want, like, the island was in danger because of the chalice.
The chalice
It's not there.
belongs to us.
I understand that, but like, why would she still need an army?
Army?
To defend the island and the chalice.
From what?
The people who were coming to attack us, you saw what they did to it in the end.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, you weren't with us.
Oh, I just.
Are you
Did
or
we...
she? I mean,
I just remembered all the ships.
yeah. I mean, you are. No one's going to take your island, you know that.
Hmm?
I mean, that's like the most peaceful place I've ever seen, except for the ships, though.
The island, yeah, they're gonna go back there, I assume, once they have the chalice.
And they're gonna sink more ships.
If they come too close, it's our island.
Maybe.
And you're okay with that?
Let's just. Maybe we have enough problems on our plates. Let's. I don't know. Hopefully, Pokinato doesn't give it to them at once. We can delay this one.
I think that the people who are going too close to the island are stupid. They've had plenty of warnings. They deserve what's coming to them.
At this point, my eyes will just be like judging you, frowning.
This is how we've always done it in my family. We protect the chalice and the island.
I look at Naru, just really? Is she serious? Is she serious?
And that's why they want to disown me, because I gave it away. I
You're
messed up.
whispering.
Yeah. Is she serious? Or like in a low hissing voice towards you?
I think for now the chalice is probably either safe with Pokinato or your family.
That's what I tried saying to her, that I left it somewhere safe so she could get it. Even though that's not really what I did. I left it there because we could use it as payment. But she doesn't have to know that.
No, I don't. She doesn't seem like a person who would appreciate this trade-off.
No.
At least she didn't last time.
And I told her that you guys are my army.
Well, at least we will
And
fight for you to some extent.
Hired you to come with me to save them. But
Well,
she didn't really look too impressed with you guys.
Have you
Maybe
read
because two
up
of you were
on the
dead.
definition of army?
I know the definition of an army, and 2 dead guys is not.
well, at least I don't think this is the most pressing matter. At least not for tonight.
For tonight, I think first we should just rest.
Isn't it still early?
Yep, pretty early.
But not for us, it isn't.
We
I
have a
think
few exhausted people
isn't it quite
here.
late? Because if I remember correctly, after the fight last time, we went to the.
No, we went straight. We didn't sleep at the tavern or something. We went
It's
straight
late.
for the.
Yeah, it should
Yeah,
be late
and-
because we went out to get like
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
close,
I think it's
and it
night.
was right before like
Yeah.
closing time of the shops.
True,
and
that's
stuff.
true. It's around that time.
Yeah, we gotta keep our rhythm here.
Maybe just see if there's any books that we think we might need. Go to a tavern, have a sleep. Tackle next day
Do
tomorrow.
we want to stay here though
Safe to
with
stay
these?
in the town?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
In the city, yes. In this building,
I'll look
no.
for books about brainwashing.
Oh, I thought
Investigation
that
check.
turning to the
Yeah.
motherfucker.
I'll do this. Yeah,
Tin
I'll do the
foil
same.
That's just a 10.
You look through the books, you do find a lot of different books, very varying subjects. A lot of children's adventure books, a lot of informative books on different spell ingredients, a lot of chemical books, a lot of books on different creatures around in the world, but nothing about mind control.
Okay, I'll take a spell book then.
I'll look for a book on curses.
Yep. Give me an investigation check.
15.
You look through the books, you find a lot of different books on different subjects, just like you did. And you do find a book on curses, like general curses.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Yep. Anyone else want to do anything before they leave?
Is there a Hunters Association headquarters in this?
Yeah, there would be one.
Zemlani. Alani?
Salam.
Samolani.
Do I
Samolani.
Do I know where in the city it is?
You would know, yeah.
I would start making my way over there.
As you're looking for books, you're doing something, you're doing something.
And
You
also
just-
have some place I want to check out before I walk out the door.
Yeah, Tara, this new scimitar. Is there any way you can like check out if there's anything wrong with it before I use it? Like
Not
same
today.
way I use the dagger, you know?
Mama, but not today. I can't do nothing today.
Okay.
I'm faint.
As you're walking towards the Association of Navo in Senolani, you see a bunch of armored people.
Did we
running
just let
past you.
Montaigne go off on his own? No one followed?
Yeah, and he is like he died an hour ago.
From your experience, you recognize these people as the city guard, and they just sort of jog past you, looking at you quickly, but disregarding you as they run past you.
Well, after I found the book, I would like start to head off.
Soon after he left, you hear,
I open the door.
you see 12 armored guards with their weapons up, look into the building. Put your hands up, everyone!
Must
Oh, I'll
step
just-
away.
I'll put my hands up and I'll point to the corpses. And I'll say,
Murder! Murder! As they all sort of start pressing their way inside the building, trying to surround you guys.
I'll just say, they attacked us.
Surrender!
I think you want to retreat.
Surrender!
Did Trevon get you?
Surrender now!
I have put my hands up.
Down on your knees, everyone.
The windows, right? Correct?
They've been blown out.
Just turn around, back out, or
Start
you'll
sort
meet
of
the
like-
same
They
fate
start
as
going
these two.
along the edges of the building, trying to surround all of you, and they're sort of pointing their swords up in your around your throat area.
Tara, can you ask?
She's
I don't
blinked
know.
outside. She's
I'm
outside.
away. I'm not in the.
Oh, where did you go?
She missed the step outside.
Oh, she
You-
missed it.
You
Am
did
I
run
the-
off.
Am
He's
I
not
the
there,
only
so
one
it's
that's
just the three of
left?
us.
Oh, I'm in there.
No, didn't you go after Montaigne?
She was about to. That's
Oh,
when they
okay.
knocked on the door.
I'm in there. You're in there, aren't
At
you?
this point, there is 7 guards inside. The rest are right outside trying to get in.
How many in total?
12.
I'll just say fuck that. No, now it's just.
Whoa!
I'll do it.
I'll go in.
Should I do something funny? Is that what you're saying?
As Fergus Misty steps outside, they sort of take up his space as well, and then more people get in, and now all 12 are inside the room.
I'll just
And then
I'll ready
Go out the
mys-
window, look for the other one.
I'll prepare myself, but I'll wait until Galadhmir does her thing.
Come on, down on your knees, surrender. We just want to talk.
What is? We're not the bad guys here.
I see 2 dead bodies.
Who attacked us?
Still,
Lay down your weapons. Especially you. You seem to be the big mouth here. Or you will see
Oh,
13
Caleb
dead
is also
bodies.
still in the room. Yeah, no, I
no
wouldn't-
threats, sir. Sit down on your knees. Put your hands behind your head.
Am I still close to killing? I'm guessing I'm probably.
Yeah, you'd probably be right beside him.
This wasn't a
Surrender to
threat,
the
this
queen.
was a command.
You better give up. You have seen these two
Roll
guys. They're a lot more
intimidation,
beefy
both
than
of
you.
you. With advantage, both of you.
Did I see the general direction of where those two went?
Imidación.
Who? No.
No,
She missed his step. He
Yeah,
just went
okay.
out the door, so you just saw him go out the door.
21.
8 plus 2 minus 4. 6.
A few of them seem to be shaking a little bit and sort of shying away from you, while they're just inching forward towards you.
Wait, I did fail some death saves, right? So probably no. Did I get exhaustion on those?
Yeah.
As well. 6.
At this point, you have a sword like right over your throat.
You guys will leave all of us alone. You retreat, you leave,
Submit
and
to the
nothing
Queen's
bad will
justice.
happen to you. What you're saying is that you want something bad to happen to you? We can fix that.
We will only talk to you. You need to come with us.
Do
The
you mean us-
Justicars will talk to you.
Do you mean us harm?
No. Unless you murdered in.
Then get that stupid
faith.
sword out of my face.
Down
Galen,
on your
just
knees.
calm down. Did he seem honest when he said that he wasn't going to
Give me an
hurt us?
insight check.
That's correct. That's 20, 30, 20, I believe.
Yeah, he seems pretty honest in his intention.
What do you want with us?
We want to investigate this murder. We want to talk to you.
You can talk to us without your swords in my face.
They slightly take their swords back, keeping them on you still.
I've had my hands up this whole
Okay,
time.
here's my last offer. You go investigate those 2 murders and let us go, or you'll have to investigate 13 murders.
Kaylin, be nice. Don't escalate.
As
I'm
you-
nice. If I'm not nice,
as
then
you
I would
say
have killed
this,
them already.
The main guy that's been talking all the time. Laurentius, shut him up. One of the ones behind you just takes his sword, using the pommel, hits you in the back of the head. With a 2, you just move your head to the side. You see the pommel
Wait,
come.
2 to attack?
Yeah, 2.
Wait.
You just see the hand and the pommel.
That's the thing, these
next to your
guys are
head.
puny.
And then you feel like the arm hitting your shoulder a little bit. An annoyance. And then he tries again.
I wanna like dodge the second attack and
That's a
like
12.
that also misses. Like and then turn my body so that I can get behind him.
Yep. He just
And-
stumbles forward, tries to turn around.
When Kaylin starts to move away from me, I'll just grab his arm and I'll cast invisibility on him. And I'll
As
say,
this happens, he's
just go.
dodging, going behind, and all that. The chief just attack them, take them.
yeah, so I say, just go.
And now I want everyone to roll initiative.
Everyone?
No, just these two. You two as well.
Oh, damn it.
As you turn invisible, Kaylin.
Okay, so
Don't like my dice anymore. None of them.
Okay, 20 and above.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 22. I couldn't believe that roll so high. I just won.
15 to 20. 10 to 15.
11. That's with disadvantage and -4.
Right.
6, 2.
6, 2. Yeah.
I'm going to be unconscious before I get to my turn.
Haven't you healed yourself?
Okay, we have 12
Oh,
guys in
still
there.
there are 14 of them.
For Grissa.
No,
And I
12.
don't
Yes.
think these are
You're surrounded by. No, you are
We leave
outside
one
in the
alive, so
forest.
it's 13
Or in the
members.
They
No,
can
I'm
probably
still,
see
we don't
me
wanna,
just
I told you get away when I turned you
And
into
you
Yeah,
think
but-
he will listen.
Yeah, when have I ever done anything that you told me to?
Okay, for Grissa, you are outside in the garden. You hear, attack them.
Yeah,
That's your
but I
turn.
don't see them.
You can see
You're
inside
outside of the house.
Oh, yeah.
They're all inside the
Of
house.
course.
You're just sort of hidden from sight, but you can still see inside.
Well, I was gonna do what I was gonna do. I'm gonna head
Uh,
for the tavern that where we found him the last time. But before I move,
I thought you were gonna say, I'm gonna burn the house.
Actually, I will set fire.
What are you looking for?
I am
Same thing I
casting
did
mislead. Yes. I will move the because I start with that. I'll use the rest of the action with that to move illusionary inside up into the corner, like with sword out looking ready to fight. And me myself, I had to use a bonus action to do this. It's very advanced, this shit. And I'll like move towards where our tavern was.
So you're moving towards the tavern.
Yep.
Sounds good. I'll just count you outside of turn order, but you're...
Yeah, I'm
Illusionist
on my way
over
to
there.
the
Yeah.
tavern where we.
Okay,
Oh,
at this point, there are 3 of you, 12 guards, 4 attacks on each. Starting with Kalen.
With 4 attacks on each guard.
No,
No,
4
on each of
attacks
us.
on each.
Oh, holy
3,
fuck.
4.
Oh,
So that's a 6, a 10, a 4, and a 17.
Did you roll them all with disadvantage?
Oh, you're invisible. No. I'm just gonna roll the last one. Is the 17 even a hit on you?
Not unless I get a -2 armor class as well. But if I do
No,
have
no,
like a... Do I get a minus on my dex? So that it lowers my armor class?
Checking.
that sounds really advanced. Didn't you put in
How long
the
is the major
exhaustion
armor?
points
Do I
only
still
and see if
have
it
it?
changes?
Yeah, but it's not
8
exhaustion
hours.
points.
8 hours. Oh, then you have
So
it.
I still have it.
How many points of exhaustion do I have?
I have 1. You only get 1 per combat from these things. No,
Yeah, but
just attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Yeah, so,
So,
my
yeah,
dex is
all of
actually
them you
still
still missed
So
it.
then, yeah, they will miss.
Okay, Revelin. 4 guards try to attack you. That's a 19.
That's with a shield and it misses.
Yep. And then a 13. A natural 1, so you can use for attack opportunity if you want to.
And then I can use any spell attack, right?
Yeah.
That has
Spell melee attack.
And there I have shocking grasp.
Okay.
Oh, crit! And I have 2 8s. So 8, 4 times 8 is
32.
32. Yeah.
So you touch his forehead, and the lightning from your grasp just emanates throughout his face, and you see the eyes just roll back, and he falls down dead. Third attack.
You killed him?
a
Killing
17.
guards now.
That hits.
17 hits with the shield.
And the shield is just 1 reaction,
It's
so it's
just
just for 1. I
I thought
think.
it was for the rest.
Ah,
until
yeah,
the
maybe
start
it
of your
is.
turn.
For
Yeah, it's till
Well.
the start of your next turn.
My plan
yeah,
is
so
going
yeah,
to
so
the
it misses.
sanctuary.
Narek.
Broken.
It's my turn.
No, 4 attacks against you.
Oh, 4 attacks, yeah.
That's a 5.
That doesn't hit actually.
And a natural 1.
Yeah.
Do you want to use your attack
No.
opportunity? Third attack is a natural 20.
That hits.
So that's 7 damage.
Mhm.
Fourth attack is a 20. No, 20. Yeah, 30, 20.
Yeah, it hits.
Another 3 damage. And then, Caleb.
Okay. I'm not leaving you guys, so... And I also kind of want to do the opposite of what you said to me. Since I'm invisible, I want to position myself like... Almost like wedge myself in between 2 guards. So... And I have my double-bladed scimitar. And... Like stand between them, you know, and I have like... Also the double-bladed scimitar in between them. And if I want to turn the blade 90 degrees, rotate it like 90 degrees so that I hit like 1 guard, with the one end in the stomach and the other one in the back.
Go for it.
And
Roll one attack on each.
I'm so disappointed
Yeah,
in my
I-
team.
question is, can I like roll an attack on each? Although I only have one attack.
Yeah, it's the one attack.
Okay.
Just
So,
because it's fun.
I'm invisible, so it's at advantage, but exhaustion disadvantage.
You have -4 to all attack rolls as well.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
No, not from that, but from exhaustion.
No, but
No, it's not.
it's
only
ability
disadvantage
checks.
on
Yeah.
ability checks, so
Yeah.
it's advantage.
Exhaustion level 3 is afterwards.
Yeah, so it's an advantage -4.
So that is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Are they surprised? I mean, I'm coming from like
No,
an invisible
they're anticipating attacks.
point. Okay. But it's still
You're
sneak
not
attack.
one unconscious?
Is it sneak attack
You're not
on
one
both?
unconscious?
Yeah.
If I'm
Perfect.
no, I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Like,
He's dead, yeah. Very dead. His brain is just fried. You see like smoke coming out of his eyes.
So at this point we have to kill them. Sorry.
Oh god.
Are we the bad guys?
yes,
No,
we just turned.
I'm not.
I'm going to get the gnome to make him confess, so we didn't have to do this, but...
And I don't know what's happening.
Oh no.
Okay, so that is 25 slashing damage to each of the guards.
As you suddenly see Kalen appear with his sword inside the throat of the first guy and then turning for the next one. And then two guys with their throats completely open just fall down to the
Well,
ground.
it was stomach
Blood
and the back.
spurting. Okay, stomach. Just blood spurting out of the stomach.
They still seem to be like he's killing them outright.
They instantly die as he attacks them.
And now that I'm like invisible again, I say to the loud mouth that well, it's gonna be 13 murders now. Your choice. You can still lay down your weapons.
Give me an intimidation check. With advantage.
Since you just
So just a normal.
-4, 12.
Tara,
Like this bloody maniac
do you
just...
want to do anything? You hear
Can I
attack them, and then you hear lightning
People
strike,
dying.
and you hear blades hitting.
Screams of someone dying.
Yeah, you do hear that screams from the stomach people. The other ones.
How many are left? 9?
Yeah, 9.
I want to see it. Do nothing.
Yep, you're just standing outside.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. What kind of hide though?
Berglin, it's your turn.
How many of them can I hit with a 10-foot radius spear?
Oh my god, you're really
You
going
would
for
be
it.
you would have been pressed towards the center of the room, so you would hit everyone in the room.
Would I be able to get out of the way? So
I might have
to-
hinted that we should keep one alive.
What was you asked a question?
to be fair, if we're
Would I be
killing
able
them,
to
it's
get
better to
out of the
kill
way,
all
like
of them,
walking in a corner or
actually-
something? Maybe I can walk out the door and.
You're surrounded
Okay.
by these people.
Is this a strength? No, it's a
These are like
constitution
city
save.
guards, aren't we like evil by now?
I'm just gonna
I
do it.
tried to get
Okay.
you away.
Constitution saving throws for all of them.
Yes.
Okay, first one
Is it for us
is
too?
a 11. Second one is a 10. Third one is a 9. Fourth one is a 12. What's the DC?
Oh my god.
18.
Look at the rolls.
Fifth one is a 13. Sixth one is a 17. Seventh one.
Oh, we
is
probably have to
a
do
11.
saves as well.
Yeah, we have to do
Eighth
something.
Constitution
one
was it?
is a 4. The 9 is a 3.
So everyone
All fail. Yep.
29 for me. So
I also failed.
So I have advantage on the save, but due to the -4, I'm at 1 total.
Then you fail. But we were all healed up full, I think. Let's see, 11, 14, 15 damage.
15 damage. As Lilian just starts gathering power in her hands, you see electricity running from one hand behind her back to the next. She spins around herself. The entire room is covered in electricity. All of the guards just sink down to the floor, dying.
Don't fucking mess with me.
Dying or dead?
Dead.
I'll just.
And you guys both see this from us, even though you're.
Yeah, I
all
see the
on
illusionary double.
That too. And that probably dissipates at this point.
It doesn't say that. It's only if I attack or cast a spell.
Are you guys
you would
okay?
notice
I
that
was
it is
thinking
an
you
illusion.
will be able to withstand this, even though these puny guys
Did you
can.
notice that Friggers in the room is an illusion?
I have no words for you.
Come on, the attack.
I'm not
At this-
sure if I'm like
at this point you hear
disappointed.
ding, ding. All of you do hear this.
Now maybe we should
Like
get
what
out
the
of this.
hell? What the hell are you
That's
guys
where we're going to
doing?
end tonight's session.
Oh my
That's
god.
where we're going to pick up at this exact location in 1 week.
I think that's where those were
We
just
have
the bells for
I think we have
midnight.
some alignment shifts.
Well, Relgolin at least hooked up some
I
good
think they all
XP
take
though.
Yep. That's half an
A
XP per.
chaotic neutral or chaotic good?
Okay.
Neutral.
We'll
Yeah.
see everyone next week. Thank you for watching, and if you're seeing this on YouTube, please subscribe and hit the
I'm
notification
still
bell
alive!
below.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.